Ah, the light. Ah. 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 Ah.
This might be a little bit loud. I apologize.
Because Nick told me to.
Yeah.
Oh, hey!
Clucking the chowds.
Clucking those chowds. All right. Well, hello and welcome, everybody. Welcome and hello. It's Thursday. It's Mother Truckin' Thursday. which means it's Mother Truckin' Vlog Day. You're here. You found it. You're in the right spot. I appreciate you guys. I see you in the chat already. You can't hide from me, Mr. Dicky Mo, Vicky Benji, the sexy one, Megs, Georgia Boy, Anthropomorphic Panda, I see you. I'm having trouble with your name, but I see you. Also Metal Morrissey, also Shane, also Robert, also Mary, also Michael, also Jay. Damn, guys, what's up? What's up, Swazzy? What's up, Demented Designs? What's up, Matas, The Steps? Hello. I see a Dry Oatmeal in the house. I see a Paul Cole in the house. I see a Jason Vapes in the house. Yes, we're doing the damn thing. Welcome, everybody. It's Thursday. It's vlog day. We're going to do the damn thing. We're going to do the stream. And listen, this vlog is not going to be 4 hours long. It's just not. It just can't be 4 hours long anymore. Last week's vlog was like 4 hours and 10 minutes. And I'm just thinking, nope. What are we doing? What am I doing? That's too long. That's too long for me. That's too long for you. That's too long for replay people. So tonight, I'm shooting. You know, we used to do the vlog in like 2 hours. Tonight, I'm shooting for 3 hours. 3 hours. I feel like maybe that's a little bit more approachable, a little bit easier. Underground Vapes, Dalton, Brian Tech, Raul, Frankie Jazz. I see it. Jason Pierce is here. Truckin' Bear is here. I see you guys. Steve-O is here. Robert Benner is here. Go ahead and click that like button. Be like Robert. Be like Robert and click that like button over here on the YouTubes. It helps me out so much, you guys. Any little comment, any interactions. The internet's all about engagement, engagement. In fact, speaking of engagement, let me just say this. Chances are this video will be restricted by YouTube. And I'm just saying that just as a general blanket statement because anytime I get on YouTube and I'm critical of Mike Bloomberg, the World Health Organization, government bodies, Australia, my videos and live streams always get hidden. They get limited. I did a vlog a few months ago where I put Mike Bloomberg like on the thumbnail and I said something about calling out the WHO and Mike Bloomberg. And that video, despite being just a regular ass vlog, that video was immediately hit with like 9 different things. It's like, well, it's not playable in this region. It's not playable in this region. It has music in it. It didn't have music in it. It has music in it. It's demonetized. It's hidden. It was ineligible. They said completely ineligible. It was just a regular ass vlog with a picture of Mike Bloomberg and being critical of the World Health Organization, and YouTube did everything they could to make no one see that vlog. So if you're here right now in the live chat, this is it. You get to see this happen. Replay crew would most likely have a hard time even finding this video. And it upsets me so much. I'm already walking on eggshells around YouTube. I have a community guidelines warning right now. I'm trying to just maintain this channel. So, yes, we're here. Let's do the damn thing. Let's do the vlog. Let's do it. Let me give you a real quick rundown as far as what's coming up tonight. We got a beer in the sense that we're not drinking a beer. We're drinking some bourbon tonight. Decided it was just time to mix it up. Wink, wink. The reality is I forgot to put a beer in the fridge. It got to be like a little after 4, and I'm trying to line it up in my head thinking, what do I need left to do? Meh. Did that. We're good here. Liquid tastings, multiples tonight. One thing I don't have. I don't have a beer. And that's okay. YouTube is grumpy. YouTube is grumpy. Severian Corvus, bless you. I just helped you find some neat vape stuff, man. That's all I did. I just sat here and tested vape gear and told you about it. I just did that. That's me. I'm just your cheerleader, man. I'm just your cheerleader. And yeah, there's going to be a lot of effing the FDA. There's going to be a lot of
F the FDA.
A lot of that. Some effing the FDA. Some the lot. Some of that. We're really going to talk about world health tonight. Look, there's a lot of stuff. I haven't even finished the rundown. Beer. What I've been vaping. Assignment America We got a retro vaping that we're going to need to vote on. We're going to do some news. We got mail. I actually have a pretty okay amount of mail. I think I have like 6 or 7 packages over there, and one of them's kind of a big guy. I'm expecting some liquids tonight. I won't get ahead of myself. I'm hoping they're over there. If they're not, that's fine, but I'm expecting some liquids tonight, some highly anticipated liquids. Some highly anticipated liquids from, Eric, Deep Cuts, old Vinny Land, old Vinny and Vapor. Liquid tasting, Boosh 9000. Though you know what I did not do that I should have done as well is the cool kids' birthdays. I didn't grab any birthdays, but we are going to sing happy birthday tonight. So if you got any birthdays happening to you or around you, throw it out here. Throw it out there. Australia's underground vapes. Australia's worse than the States by a mile. By a mile and a half. But listen, I don't know if anybody noticed, but we got this whole new administration happening, and things are crazy. The next 4 years, nuts. They're going to be nuts. And I think a lot of it, honestly, selfishly, very selfishly, is going to go in our favor. I genuinely believe that. It just, I don't know. I can't explain it. It's just a sense. It's just a vibe. It's just a feeling that I have. Already things are happening. We'll talk about it in the news. We'll talk about it when we get there. Hi, no more menthol ban. Hi, no more reduced levels of nicotine in cigarettes. We didn't think that was going to last, but there's already things by a kilometer. Yeah, by a kilometer. Anyway. And listen, yeah, uncontrolled variables, yes. So many acronym agencies. And, it's like, why don't people believe in the health orgs anymore? And I don't know that people understand how many people have been radicalized by vaping, myself included. Being a cigarette smoker and then switching to vaping and then feeling amazing and then watching millions of people who were cigarette smokers and switched to vaping and now they feel amazing. And now Sweden's a smoke-free country, and New Zealand's about to be a smoke-free country, and everywhere vaping goes, smoking drops. We can see this. We can see the evidence of this with our eyes. We have the Cochrane Tobacco Addiction Group. We got MUSC Hollings Cancer Research Center doing the largest study of e-cigs ever in the United States, saying that, yes, they have value as a cessation aid. Yes, these are harm reduction products. And then you watch World Health just make things up and lie and be dishonest and put out tons of disinformation, tons of misinformation. You see the same thing from ALA, American Heart, American Lung, and then they go, well, why don't people trust us anymore? And it's like, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean, why don't people trust you anymore? Because I watched you lie to the American public about vaping up into and including like today, American Lung Association. American Lung Association doesn't think that cigarettes are any more harmful than Zyn pouches. Geez, I wonder where your credibility went. You've been eroding it for like 16 years. So yeah, unsurprised that nobody trusts FDA, unsurprised that nobody trusts World Health anymore, unsurprised that nobody trusts the American Lung Association anymore, unsurprised by so many things. This is how the vlog gets rambly. This is how it happens. This is how the vlog gets rambly. So the first thing we gotta do, we're going to have a beer, but like I said, it ain't a beer. We got some, it's bourbon. We got bourbon, we got bourbon from the Andrew Airing. The Andrew Airing sent me, just a small collection of bourbon. And we've been tasting it. We've been slowly drinking it, consuming it. This isn't going to be any official sort of poll or anything like that. But if you just want to jam in the chat, like what number you think I should do, 2, 8, or 5. 2, 8, or 5, sure. We'll most likely end up doing 2 of these just because, it's just bourbon, You can't have just one. Some things, Queen Honey Bunny, some things still surprise me. And I don't know why. I've been on this planet 47 years now. I grew up with Reagan as my president. That's where I started. The first time I could vote was Bob Dole, I think was the first person I ever voted for. Despite all of that, still things surprise me. Oh, I see a lot of 8s. 8 seems popular. Is that maybe just because it's in the middle? I see many 8s. So many 8s. That's a lot of 8s. I think 8 just won this. Without even, just based on vibes. Let's see. 855 285. Appreciate that, Dat Cruz. LT 8, Augie 5, 8. Just do 285. 8 for no reason. I like that. I appreciate that honesty. 8 for no reason. Do 285. All right. Well, let's start with 8. I'm going to be pouring this little deliciousness into just a little, just a little tasty glass, a little Woodford Reserve, tasty glass. I used to be super bourbon guy, mega bourbon guy. I just liked it. I just loved it. And it was a different time, I was hanging out with different people type of stuff. My old boss at Starbucks was a real big bourbon guy. And so oftentimes we would just, it was often a topic of conversation was bourbon, and I got real into it because no hashtag. Jason, that's a good reason. All right, here's number 8, but we're going to, right on top, we get a little description. So I'm going to do a little tasty taste. We're going to chew it up. We're going to read the description. We're going to chew it up some more. Get that nose in there. It's not big enough, Janine? It's not big enough? Yeah. Well, enjoy alcohol while you can. Enjoy alcohol while you can. I'm not trying to be alarmist, but they're coming for your booze. The smell is that of alcohol and bourbon. Liquor's yucky. Well, more for me, Ern, more for me. Cheers. Spicy. That's quite the bourbon there. That is quite the mouth burny bourbon. It's delicious. It's delicious. It's bourbon. It's bourbon. It's delicious. It's hard not to love. So this is Evan Williams Single Barrel. Evan Williams Single Barrel. 86.6 proof. Now a Kentucky only release. This used to be available everywhere for a really decent price. Again, in a single barrel, so not always awesome. This one is darn good, though, and was picked up at the distillery when I was there last. Evan Williams Single Barrel. Of course, we can Google through this. Evan Williams Single Barrel. Oh, look, that's not exactly an inexpensive bottle of bourbon. It's not exactly inexpensive. It's a little on the pricey side. There's no bourbon advocate, like beer advocate. Like I can't go to Beer Advocate and have those same people rate bourbons for me. Single barrel, vintage single barrel, exclusive to Kentucky. These distillers hand select individual barrels. Okay, I'm just looking for some flavor profiles. I don't need the history of bourbon. Nuttiness, dried nuttiness, licorice, dried cinnamon peel, dried citrus peel, cinnamon, hints of tobacco. Okay. Hints of tobacco, oaky, roasted, fragrant, aided by the lack of heat. Licorice, cinnamon, citrus peel, licorice, Lyco rice. I like licorice. I like black licorice. I don't know what we're going to pair this with at the moment. It's like, yeah. Tobacco. I can't, but that's the flavor. That's the flavor. As soon as I read those words on the screen, I thought, yep, that's exactly what I tasted. All it takes. Tobacco-y. It is tobacco-y, but not in like a tobacco, like, I don't know, cigarettes or cigars kind of thing. It's tobacco-y like a vape liquid is tobacco-y, you know? It's tobacco-y like a vape liquid is tobacco-y. Shit, yeah, Andrew Airing. We're going to pair this just with some 5 Ponds Grandmaster. You know, it's the Grandmaster Limited. I'm trying to ration this bottle a little bit. It's already getting too low. It's already getting too low. Here, let's pair. Hang on. I forgot how good this is. Hang on. That one just needed to be vaped. That was just purely exhale. I was taken aback by how good this is. Hey now. Hey now. Look, if there was a liquid that would be my go-to bourbon pairing liquid, it's going to be 5 Ponds Grandmaster. It's just going to be. That was delightful. That was obscenely delightful. Matt, Grandmaster used to be your ADV? Yeah. 5 Ponds is delicious. That doesn't surprise me that it was your ADV. Other than 5 Ponds was a little bit on the pricey side. So you must be a baller. Are you a baller, Matt? Yeah, it sounds like a baller. You sound like a baller to me. That is such a delightful experience. Exhaling the Grandmaster while taking a little sip of bourbon. Delicious. Delicious. Janine's got some Grandmaster Reserve. Get out of here. Yeah, maybe simulation. Maybe simulation Demented Designs. That's a good point. Maybe I'll try simulation with the next one. Good. Damn good. Well, here's the thing. The bourbon's fun, but then I don't really have like a glug, like a beverage that I can like jam on. I have some extra. Hang on. I have some extra bottle conditioned, possibly skunky as shit Miller High Life that's been in my fridge for 2 years. Maybe we can give this a shot. Let's see how that goes. Let's pop a Miller High Life. Cheers to the oldest Miller High Life on planet Earth. Is there there's like sediment at the bottom? This is bad. That's not bad. Look, that's not bad. I guess oxidized, sour Miller High Life, still not bad. Still not bad. Okay, well, as long as I got something to a little bit of glug glugs throughout the vlog, that's really more than messing me up. That's really the function of the beer, That's literally... I'm pretty sure that song came from Grand Theft Auto. Or Grand Theft Auto borrowed that from the YouTube music library. I'm not really sure. All I know is it's a song that YouTube doesn't ding me on, and I'll take it. I'll take it literally every time. But it needs to be paired with a 12-year-old e-liquid. Do I have a 12-year-old e-liquid? I think the oldest e-liquid that I have is 7 years old. 6 or 7 years old. 6 or 7 years old. Sorry, V8. I will move away from the mic to drink. I will move away from the mic. What, you don't like ASMR? ASMR ruined my Spotify. Do I have time to tell this story? Appreciate that, Mark. Sure. Spotify sucks, and I'm considering moving to Apple Music after this because Spotify has a whole genres, obviously of like sounds. It's like ASMR genre. And so every night, all night long, for like 6 months, I've been listening to an album on Spotify that's 10 hours of continuous rain noises. And it's my favorite 10 hours of continuous rain noises because it's 10 hours of continuous rain noises. And it kind of fluctuates. It goes up and down a little bit, gets loud. There's some thunder. Thunder goes away. I just find it really very relaxing. On Spotify, there's no way to exclude things from your taste profile unless it's on a playlist. So I can't exclude this album from my taste profile, which means all Spotify serves me is like, do you want to hear 10 hours of pink noise? Do you want to hear 10 hours of this? Do you want to hear 10 hours of clicking fingernails? And I'm like, no, wait, what happened to my music? Spotify has been ruined by ASMR, and it's completely my fault. And it's actually Spotify's fault because they won't let me remove it from my taste profile. The only way to remove it from my taste profile while we're on the subject, is to make it its own playlist and then exclude that playlist from my taste profile. So I might be switching to Apple Music. I've heard a lot of people. Frank, you're vouching for some Apple Music. No, Spotify's better. Jay, you're not selling me on Spotify. I've been using Spotify since like the very beginning of GrimmGreen. It was like 2014 I signed up for Spotify. I've just been using it ever since. If you listen to my album for 10 seconds, you'll fall asleep faster. If I listen to Metal Morrissey, should we review Metal Morrissey's album, like music tonight? Dude, that could be a thing, Metal Morrissey. You guys didn't know. Metal Morrissey's a musician. Metal Morrissey released an album, So the other day, I'm in my car, I'm driving, I'm like, oh, look, my release radar. Spotify's like, here's a bunch of new releases you might be interested in. So I start listening to it. It's all just sounds. The first track comes on and I can't quite see it because I'm like driving. And it's just it's like a full minute of fade in. And I'm thinking, wow, this is the longest intro of all time. And then it never ended. The song ended and the intro never ended. It was just one long intro. It was like just sounds. Anyway. So Apple Music, maybe Apple Music. Maybe I don't want to listen to your fingers. Here's the thing, Sid. Sid will be mad. Metal Morrissey will be mad. I haven't listened to Turnstile yet, but I do want to talk about a few things that I've been vaping. So wait, hang on. I'm sorry. I'm just getting word right now that I'm not throwing it to kitchen guy or living room guy. What? Hang on. Interesting development. I'm throwing it right now to bedroom guy.
What I've been vaping.
Yo, sup? It's just bedroom guy. I take one pod with me up to bed every night. It's the vibe. It's the battery, the long battery vibe. Hi, Smurfy. Bless you, Smurfy. That's all. I'm too tired. It's too early. Go back to kitchen guy.
Okay, hey, hi, it's Kitchen Guy. Finally back to Kitchen Guy. Wait, what? Who the hell is Dog Walking Guy?
The light.
Sorry to interrupt here, but I just want to say what's up from Morning Walking with the Dogs Guy. Yeah, I'm a guy too now. That's it. Vibe Nano. Morning walk guy usually just grabs whatever pod is the most full and has the most battery life, and that's the morning walk pod. And it turns out it can be hands-free, which is good for walking dogs and picking up dog poops. Morning walk vapes, just some of my favorite vapes all day long. They're kind of the best. I guess now we'll throw it back to kitchen guy.
The light.
Are we done now? Are we done now? Is it finally time for Kitchen Guy? Because yeah, Kitchen Guy exists, and the existence of Kitchen Guy implies a lot of things. It implies that my wife is out of town traveling for work. Yes. That means Kitchen Guy becomes the dominant guy, of the house. Kitchen Guy rules supreme when, I'm left to my own devices. But here we are, Kitchen Guy. What are we vaping? There's a pod. There's this pod. There's this pod. It's the Mission Neptune. I got this not too long ago. Been setting it up, vaping it. I think a full review is going to come, but I'm not sure. It's been honestly one of the most uneventful pods. I haven't had anything like amazing with it. I haven't had anything bad with it. It hasn't like leaked. It hasn't been a problem. It hasn't been an issue. It's just a sleeper. Just spending every puff trying to unlock more clocks for the Vupu Vinci guy here. Kind of just really liking the way this vapes. It's the PNPX coil heads in here. It vapes great. It's like an oversized pod. It vapes great. Technically, I think this fits into the minivan category, but listen, it's vaping great. I was without a mouth-to-lung RTA for way too long, so the Dead Rabbit mouth-to-lung RTA version 2 is back up and running. I forgot I had some 12 milligram Stevie's Collective Firefight in here. Stellar. It's just sitting on a little Inokin, a little old Inokin Z80, single 18650. Got that sort of like, fuzzy velvet exterior. I think my favorite setup here, living room or office, it's this. It's the My Vapes Clutch X18 dual 18650 with the Jaka upgrade kit. Sacred Seals on the inside. This is my current favorite. By a mile, I think this is my current favorite. And lastly, all I have out here is the Odin 2 with the Vortex 3D from Torin. It's a new 30 millimeter RDA. There's stainless steel inserts and things like that. Torin's dropping some dope stuff, some dope rebuildables recently. I mean, apart from the Blaze, apart from the new Blotto, they have this Vortex. Nice time to be a hobbyist cloud chasing vapor. That is a damn hell-ass good lung ripper. It's filled up with FDH. The aliens are outside on the inside. Cloud chase your house, cloud chase your kitchen, fucking cloud chase your coffee. Unfortunately, living room couch guy won't be joining us today. There's been no relaxing going on, unfortunately. So me, kitchen guy, now I'm going to throw it back to, my boss. He's that guy. You know him. It's office guy. We all share the same shirt, too. That explains it. That explains it. There's no further explanation needed. It's a communal shirt. It's whatever. It's just the GrimmGreen expanded universe. That's fine. I've got some desk warriors. I have a few things on my desk, as you saw. I hate holding these up to the phone or holding these up to this camera. It's the Grimm Army Hexome, Toot Life, single coil. That's the Zoo 1 in there, Grandmaster Reserve. That's bussin'. This has been getting a bunch of use. It's the Ascent kit from last week. Bonza. From the Instagram vape fiddle, we did a little fiddle on Instagram, and we set up the Bonza, and we set up that, the Vortex. Just Jake Scrapwood. It's Jake Scrapwood's accidental raspberry ripple. Still delicious. Still a delicious accidental raspberry ripple. This has been getting a lot of use, but it needs to be refilled. I'm at the very end of it. GT4S, this actually needs to be re-wicked. Sitting on the Parsons. Pardon me. The more I use the Parsons, the more I just like it. I just like it. It's good. I think I'm sticking by my theory that if they got rid of this, it would be more comfortable. But even with that, it's damn comfortable. It's damn hell-ass comfortable. As it goes dry, because I vape literally the last liquid out of this. Yeah, exact concert roll. That's exactly how it works. Hey, I'm heading out on a walk with the dogs. I need the shirt. Kitchen guy's like, all right, here, you can have it. Take it. Take the shirt. Orion 2 with an RBA and 6 milligram Firefight on the inside. This has been a desk warrior. That's been a desk banger like crazy. Lastly, I've been using this more than I care to admit, but it's the Hog. It's the Hog with the Steam Crave. I just love the shit out of it. I filled up this Aromomizer Plus V2 RDTA 3 times now, and it's barely made a dent in the battery life. Barely made a, can you even comprehend that? Here, look at this. A dent. Barely made a dent in there. Barely made a dent. I'm of the opinion that you could put like a single coil on here and vape for like a year, or like a mouth to lung or a K-Fun or something. You'd have battery life quad 21700s. A lot of my enjoyment of this, I like all of it. It's all coming together, but the liquid on the inside, it's Sully's. It's Sully's. It's Sully's. It's that cherry lime Ricky, cherry lime cola. Holy shit. Let's taste that with some bourbon. Why not? Why does that work so well? I know why it works so well, because this is a cola flavor and I'm sipping bourbon with a cola vape, and it makes it kind of taste like, like a Jack and Coke, like a bourbon and cola. That's genius. I'm a genius. I became a genius. That's incredible. That's incredible. Bourbon and cola. This is a whole new world of vape pairings right here. I never thought about pairing. Why didn't I think of this? People have thought of this before, right? I can't be the first one to pair. It looks like a mini refrigerator. Just opens like this. There's just Cokes. I can't be the only one who's paired a cola vape with a bourbon. I can't be the only one. That's incredible. Darren D, is that real? You have a 10-hour MSR of GrimmGreen on a disposable vape he tried during Christmas, and he went back for seconds. Do you really have that? Is that for reals? What is that? The Bills? Go Bills. Go Bills, Darren D. Go Bills. Here's the thing. I have no sports affiliations other than I passively root for the LA Dodgers. So if you're a Bills fan, I'll root for the Bills. If you're a Seahawks fan, I'll root for the Seahawks. If you're a Denver Broncos fan, I'll root for the Denver Broncos. I have no affiliations, so I'll root for whoever. Don't even trip. I'll root for the opposing team just for fun sometimes, and then switch halfway. I'm like, no, now I want the Jets to win. It's a good way to live your life. It's a good way to live your life. That's it. That's it. That's what I've been vaping. There's a few things that I've been vaping for the purposes of reviews, a few various pods in the Cloud Flask, and this came in last week. When I threw it together, it just filled up the stock dot pod that came with it, but this is the dot BP Mods dot, what is it called? The dot amp. The dot amp, and it's got that door that just exposes nothing. It's a door that just covers engravings. And that's so weird to me. I don't get it. Maybe it's just for aesthetics. Maybe it's just so they can sell different colored panels. It's weird. The form factor of this alone, though, is kind of worth the price of admission. Kip. Oh, Kip. Hell yeah, Kip. That's the Bogan. That's the Bogan Bonza right there. And I keep calling it the Blotto, but it's the Bonza. It's the Bonza Pro Rida, Pro RDA. And listen, I have some opinions about it that Sam doesn't like. But I'm just like, there's no point in me not being completely honest. And the airflow on this feels too smooth. Just feels too smooth. The flavor slaps. The airflow is plentiful. I'll reserve my judgment until I do a full review, but as it stands right now, I feel like the airflow is a little too smooth. It's extraordinarily smooth. Extraordinarily smooth. So that's what I've been vaping. What about yous guys?
America, this is you.
You want to hear it again?
America, this is you.
It can't. That is such a thing. There's such a thing as too smooth. There, you can get to extremes in anything. You can get to extremes in anything. Things can be too smooth. Things can be too bright. Things can be too dark. Things can be too smooth. Things can be all sorts of things. You know, you get to a point of diminishing returns. I don't even know how I did that. Oh. That's how. You get to a point, it's like reduced chambers on an RDA. You get to like the small chamber around your coils, and then it's like, all right, is this microscopic chamber giving me any better flavor than a chamber that's like 1 millimeter bigger or 1 millimeter bigger than that? You get to a point of diminishing returns where it's like, well, it's smooth, but I think we've gone too far now. Or it's a reduced chamber, but I think we've gone too far now. Or it's a long drip tip, but I think we've gone too far now. Or it's a real big tank, but I think we've gone too far now. I wouldn't want this any taller. If this was any taller, I'd say it's too tall. There is such a thing as too smooth of an airflow in vaping. It's something I've experienced plenty of times. Trust me. Not everybody, and this is just opinion, right? Not everybody's going to think it's too smooth. Smooth is good to a certain point. Smooth is good till you get to the point of diminishing returns where the smoothness becomes, I don't know, too much. I'll try to explain myself better after I've vaped it a lot more and done a review. I know, Jay. I need to wrap this up. Anyway, that's what I've been vaping. Now it's time for assignment you guys, what you guys have been vaping. And a few of these, look, I may have grabbed them from the Discord just because I saw a couple that were pretty dope. And I want to start with Pow Bover. Bover with this setup of the year. I don't know. I just sent Bover a Boosh box because he won a Boosh box on my Patron stream. And I'm just like, as soon as I saw this, I started rethinking everything I sent him. And I thought, well, I didn't send him anything cooler than that. That's a rad setup. The purple, I love this. Bover, I love this. And then I got to call out Jeremy V's slick mouth to lungness on the mix. Cthulhu Valor RTA. I'm not familiar with the Valor RTA. Mouth to lung RTA on the mix. And most of all, I love that the Valor comes right up to the top of the mix. It's like, it's perfect. It's just perfect. I love that, Jeremy V. I love that. We're going to drop in on Arco. Hey, what up, Arco? Let me read Arco's email here. Arco writes in and says, yo, my name is Quentin. I'm from Maine. Might know me as Arco from the streams. Finally got around to submitting my assignment Planet Globe. Yes, all these devices are Geek Vapes, but I'm looking to expand my box mod collection soon. Got my eyes on hunting down a Hexome V3 in purple. That's a noble cause right there. I work at a vape shop in Maine. Shout out to Portland Smoke and Vape. Yeah, left to right, Aegis Legend L200 with the good old Loop RDA. The Loop. I think we've done the Loop recently in a retro vaping. The Aegis L200 Classic with the Falcon Legend, picked up after watching a review on it. Shit, yeah, that white Aegis is just dope. I want a white Aegis now. I've never been so into an Aegis as I am into that white Aegis. The L200 Classic, that's the 21700. Damn, that looks cool. Falcon Legend. Finally, a little banger, the H45 Classic for rocking the refreshing mentholated vapes. I love it. Keep cranking out that advocacy and helping people get their hands on some fine harm reduction. Much love to you. Much love to you, Arco. Appreciate you sending that in. The Cactus Jackfruit Mandarin liquid is busting, by the way. Busting, by the way. But wait, there's more. We got Mark D. His is captioned here. Hey, greetings, Grimm. Mark from Scotland here. There's another one. I've been watching you for a while. Here are some of the vapes and liquids I'm currently using. I do have loads more, but these are my go-to at the moment. Keep up the amazing content and keep vaping. Absolutely. What do we got here? Not sure. That's a something Boro, Cthulhu probably, with a Centaurus tank on the inside. There's an Oxva pod right there. There's a Vupu guy right there. Cherry mixed berry sounds delicious. And then this, which I cannot ID for the life of me. I don't know what that is in the middle. It doesn't look like a sub tank. It looks like some sort of RTA. Some sort of RTA. I'm not really sure. And I don't know what device that is even on. I don't even know what device that is in, Mark D. Mark D, it's easier than I thought to stump me, isn't it? The ego on me thinking that it would be difficult to stump me. It's not. It's pretty easy. Listen, I got one more assignment, Planet Globe, and I did want to do some comments. Boosh. That's coming to us from Darren. Darren D writes in. It's Darren D, and I never miss a live vlog. If Darren D's not in the chat right now, it's okay. You're allowed. You're totally allowed. There's never an obligation. I never miss your live vlogs. Here's my daily bangers. The San AIO does have the Mike Vapes Boro, but my number one is, of course, the Empire and the Sith. That's not even an as of course, but I appreciate that, Darren. The Lux 2 over there. You got some Stevie's Mother Truckin' Collective. The Colturk. What's Colturk? Caliburn, Pure Max, Empire, Sith, Odin, Blaze, and then the San with the Blaze bridge on the inside and Simulation. Oh, Darren D. Oh, go Bills. Oh, Darren D, go Bills. You're here. Oh, Darren D, go Bills. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Stevie's Collective. Stevie's Collective Simulation. I like Stevie's Collective, and I like shouting out Stevie. I think he's a good guy, good group, good liquids. Good liquids. Makes me excited to shout Stevie out, Makes me excited. Listen, there's also some comments of the week, I guess we can call them. These are more like comments of last year, but I just wanted to share a few of them because some of them are really good. Some of these are real good. Let's call out the accountant here. He says, I've been watching this channel for over a decade. I remember the first ever DNA boards, the Kick. I still have the OG DNA 20, DNA 30, and a real Hanamods box that actually still works. A ProVary, a vape I got from Brian, the guy who made the top side. Yeah. We all remember Brian. I remember Brian. We love Brian. And I remember GrimmGreen tube vape and the video where Grimm crushes a pack of smokes. I always said if Nick ever leaves YouTube, I'll stop watching. I freaking love you, Nick. And I've literally watched every video you've ever made. We've been Facebook friends forever. Well, I might have already read this one. Doesn't hurt to read it again. I don't comment much, but you've really made a mark on my wife. My wife and I think you're a great guy and we care about you. We love your kid. We love your vids. The accountant, thank you. Seriously, the accountant. I think I've thanked you before, but let's thank the accountant again. Let's read this one. I am 50 years of age. I was a heavy smoker, having started when I was 11 years old. And that's another thing. That's another thing that I don't know that anybody understands is that so many of us, myself included, we started smoking cigarettes as literal children. I was 13 years old when I started smoking cigarettes, and I smoked until I was in my 30s. We've been dealing with nicotine and tobacco literally our whole lives. So we know what would satisfy us. We know what would help us. This is the biggest part of harm reduction, is meeting the person where they're at. 11 years old. It says 5 years ago, I tried vaping, basically quit smoking. Occasionally I would smoke out with a drink. 2 years later, lockdown happened and I started smoking 3.5 30-gram pouches of tobacco a week. That's a lot of tobacco. About 3 weeks ago, I quit, returned to vaping. I'm now jumping from 6 to 3 milligram. trying to be to zero by Christmas. I am permanently defending myself against the uneducated, well-meaning ignoramuses. Yeah. Who do not understand. Have heard a few scary headlines and think they know it all. All I can say is that within 1 week, my taste, sense of smell, and breathing improved dramatically. I'm asthmatic and I've gone from sucking on my inhaler many times a day to only using it in the morning. That's great. I will improve as time passes. For those afraid or cannot go cold turkey, I strongly recommend vaping. That's a glowing freaking endorsement. Paul S., you started at 11 years old. Mr. Farts, you started at 4 years old. Mr. Butler was 12. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. DeCruz, you started smoking at 12. Yeah, until 3 years ago. Michelle Elliott started at 9 years old. 9 years old. 9-year-olds, and just smoking, just picking up cigarettes and smoking. That's a bananas thing to me. And now youths are picking up vaping and then quitting vaping, and then now we have the lowest youth vaping and the lowest youth smoking rates in the history of recorded time. I'm glad we finally have a smoke-free generation. I just wish people would, acknowledge it, I suppose. All right, let's do one more of these comments of the week before we get too out of hand. Oh, Cloud Chucker, I just wanted to thank you. I didn't realize, I guess, that you can leave super chats as like a tip after the stream is already done. And Cloud Chucker threw this on the last vlog. Thanks. It's not much, but it should buy you a beer. It should buy me a Skunky Miller High Life. That's what it should buy me. A good old-fashioned Skunky Miller High Life. And then I think the last thing... Hey now! Just a little bogan there. All right. I think the last thing of the Assignment Planet Globe is...
the light.
Let's see. Let's check in on the super chats. That's what we need to do. Let's check in on the super chats. What am I new here? Let's go. I saw a few popped in again. There's never any obligation, but I do love them and I do like to read them. Chef Seamus, I'm sorry for all the burping. It's pretty par for the course when I'm drinking a beer and trying to talk a lot. Chef Seamus says, well, I guess I made it on time. Shoveling is a right, What? Shoveling is a right, what in the where. Shoveling is a right, is a right, what in the where. Pain in the ass? Seamus, is it a pain in the ass? Happy MTVD, everyone. TGIMVD. It might be better than Friday. Thank God it's motherfucking vlog day. Mother trucking vlog day. Thank God it's Mother Truckin' Vlog Day. Seamus, I appreciate you. That was like the Riddler. That was like the Riddler. Mary, so when are you getting the Sonder Q2 MTL by Geek Vape? It's so good. Also love you. Someone came in and said they sent Nick money. Someone came in and said, hey, send Nick money. So here, Mary, thank you. Thank you. The Sonder Q2 by Geek Vape. You know what? There's a chance it could be in this packaging right now. Like it could be sitting in the mail. I liked the Sonder. I like Geek Vape. Geek Vape hasn't reached out in quite a bit. And usually when that happens, with the exception of Inikin, I know why Inikin happened, but usually when a company like disappears from my sphere, like they start reaching out to send me products to review, it's because they're most likely going through some sort of like reorg, or one of the founders left and started another company, and now there's other people in charge of Geek Vape and they don't know GrimmGreen, and there's all sorts of things. So I'm not saying that's what's going on at Geek Vape, but it wouldn't surprise me if that's what was going on at Geek Vape. Happens all the time. Happens more times than you can possibly imagine. Corn Dizzle. Oh, that's very gracious of you, Corn Dizzle. Support for the man. You're the best, Nick. Thanks for doing what you do with such passion for so many years, old man. You know what? I know I know I'm old, and it'll happen to you too, Corn. I used to be young, you know? I used to be in my 20s. Yeah, used to drink all the time. I used to be so proud of how drunk I could get, and then the next morning I didn't really have a hangover. I'm like, Psh, I don't get hungover. This is awesome. Yeah, it's awesome in your 20s. Not so much in your late 40s, but yeah, I'm an old man. You know, YouTube has watched me age. Like, YouTube has watched me grow up. 16 years of my life just on the internet. Those old GrimmGreen videos, and I'm wearing my Starbucks shirts in the video, you know, and I got my little dorky goatee and my weird glasses, and I'm like, here, I'm going to review this pen style battery. 16 years. I've grown up on the internet. I've just like, I feel like people have watched my life on the internet. It's weird. It's weird watching me become an old man. Frank, appreciate you, Corn. Frank, Yo Nick, I had Evan Williams bourbon last night. Don't remember much. I'm the bourbon guy. Bourbon guy. Bourbon guy. All right, bourbon guy. Speaking of bourbon guy. Damn, Frank. I can see why you're a bourbon guy. That slaps. And the Cola Vape Chaser. Cola Vape Chaser is everything. Oh, Matt McCurry, appreciate you. Baller enough to drop the ballerest of all ballers on a $20 super chat. Cheers, my friend. Keep kicking ass. Matt, you are a baller. Matt's the resident baller. I didn't realize. That's cool, man. We never had a baller in these parts before, Matt. Appreciate you, bro. Seriously though, thank you. That's very appreciated. Matt the Baller McCurry. Appreciate you, man. Quentin, it's Arco. It's Arco. But he deleted his message, but he's still super chatted. And for that, you get the double. You get the double horns. You get the war machine. We used to call it this, the war machine. You used to throw that to bands. That's so dumb. I don't know what we were thinking. It was like an extra, like you don't just throw the horns. You throw the war machine. You do the double. Metal kids, you know, metal kids. What a bunch of nerdy metal kids. Nerdy metal children. All right, you guys. Well, listen, we're moving right along, and it's time. I think it's time to do some voting. I'm going to go ahead and close this poll in the chat. 2025 vibe check. Good. 39% of us are good. 31 are not too bad. I'm in that 31% range. I'm like, not too bad. Not too bad so far, you know? Not too bad. 21% of us are met. 10% of us are UGG 9000. I'm sorry about that. Listen, I'll do everything I can to make 2025 better for you. Right now I'm in the, yeah, it's not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad. But because we have a retro vape now, we get to vote. We're going to vote, you know, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I guess we have to make it official.
Clucking the chowds.
Hella chats. Hella chats. Kip, is that the Wu-Tang hands? Is that the Wu-Tang hands? They do this? Oh, no shit. Is that real? I didn't know about that. I didn't know about that. I didn't know about that. Hella chats. Hella chats. Hella chats. I always forget the hella chats. I'm sorry. Thank you for reminding me. New Wave Dave. Freaking New Wave Dave, bro. Kat and I crashed a Truth Initiative conference after party. Yeah, you did. We slipped some chicks some happy stuff and took very unflattering pics for blackmail. And my cat gave them herpes. Shit. You're welcome. Thanks, Dave. Thanks, Dave. You didn't have to do that on my behalf, but I'm glad you did. Just get in there, the Truth Initiative. Just blackmail the Truth Initiative. Can get cat herpes. That's God damn it, Dave. Ah, damn it, Dave. You're a hell of a guy. Appreciate you, Dave. Well, we know what we're going to vote on. Okay. Oh, here, let me do this. I'm going to put another poll in the chat right now. It's going to be a poll. It's just retro vapings. You're going to choose one, you're going to choose two, or you're going to choose three. Let's go. Start that poll, baby. Start that poll. 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. Oh, how's this going to turn out? How's this going to turn out? Let's have this voting music. I'm going to go, I'll give them another half hour. They're doing good. Oh, it's this? I like this. I like the Wu-Tang. That would be sick. If I was in a band with a W name, I'd have everybody do this. Smash that like button. Thank you, Detail by Design. Appreciate you. I never remind people, hey, if you're watching this stream, go ahead and give it a like. Leave a comment down below. Hit that subscribe button. Because we're vaping over here, you know? We're vaping over here.
This is just some filler music made by robots. This is just some filler music made by robots.
What is in the lead? Shocking. Shocking. We're never gonna vape this, are we? We're just never gonna vape this little guy. You know what? That's fine. This is the democratically chosen retro vapings. Democratically chosen retro vapings. You say 2 because it's a pisser, or at least the color is. Yeah, just stabilized piss. Just stabilized piss. I wish I could take credit for that. You want to talk about real stabilized piss? Let's talk about this Miller High Life. That's some stabilized piss. I wish I could take credit for that. I can't take credit for that. My hero, my one and only hero in the world, the only person who has never let me down, Penn Jillette, I stole that from him. He was there was a time he was on a Celebrity Apprentice, and there was one time on his podcast he was talking about his experience on Celebrity Apprentice, and he was describing Trump's hair as it looks like if someone made cotton candy out of piss. Looks like someone made cotton candy out of piss, and I just thought that was so funny that I started calling Ultem stabilized piss. No, Metal Morrissey, this is just some filler music made by robots. All right, yeah, number 2 is definitely going to win. There's no way. There's no way. Sorry, you guys. Off you go till next week. Maybe not. Maybe those will finally actually be retired. They're so thoroughly unpopular. So thoroughly unpopular. Well, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Here, we're going to change the tone a little bit. We're going to bring it down. And we're going to start building this because this is obviously going to win. 47% of you. That's more than said that this was a good year so far. You're more confident in this retro vape choice than you are with anything else. Okay, but here's the thing. No, okay, we won't do that tonight. We won't do it tonight. I was going to have a mystery box. But maybe we'll do the mystery box later. Maybe we'll do the mystery box for the very random liquid tasting. Huh? What do you think about that? This, I don't know when the last time we did this was, and I don't know if we've actually ever done this. I don't know if we've actually ever done this one. This is an RTA. Does anybody know what the name of this RTA is? How'd you guess that? Microwave oven? Yeah, it's the piss tank. How did you, what? Did you cheat? How did you know it was called the piss tank? The Philosopher's Kidney Stone? That's funny. Holy shit, that's good. The Philosopher's Kidney Stone. This right here. Okay, let's start taking it down. Look at this. Unscrews for like a year. 900 threads on this. But that's where it gets filled up. You see the fill hole right there? Big ass fill hole right there on that Ultem. Ultem drip tip. Can we see down in there? Nope. I don't know why I plugged it on here. We have to take it apart anyway. This is the Churchill RTA. Does anybody remember the Churchill? Does anybody remember the Churchill? What up, Michael Blanton? Today marks 5 days smoke free. Hell yeah, Michael. 5 years, or sorry, 5 days. Honestly, 5 days is more impressive than 5 years because the first 5 days are hard days. Those are the hardest days. Those are the most difficultest days when you're switching. Michael. Hell yeah, Michael. Dude, I love that so much. That's so badass. Then look at this. Is it branded on the front? Yes. The Churchill. I barely remember this. If I had to guess, you've been looking for a Churchill? It was very Sherman-y. There was a Sherman tank that was around this same time that had a similar, I don't know why this camera's so crooked. It's bothering me. That had a similar look to it. It had a similar like Ultemi tank, Ultemi thing. It was real. If I remember correctly, wasn't the Sherman large? It was wide. It's wide. Boop. Postless deck. Fat airflow through the middle. Oh, I got some goo. I washed this out hard. That's kind of gross, Nick. Jeez, GrimmGreen, what are you, new here? Dang. I thought I scrubbed this good enough. But I guess I didn't. Oh well. You know what? That's the price that's the risk you run with retro vapes, you know? It's just the risk you run with retro vapes. There's no way around it. I mean, there's some ways around it. I kind of am looking forward to this, so I would like to put some good coils in here, so it's something that that I can continue to vape. Wait. Yeah. So it's something I can continue to vape. I'm not sure what device I'm going to put this on. It'll most likely right now end up on maybe just the Boxer Classic. Honestly, using this big Churchill, it makes me want to, it makes me wish I had like a mod with more Ultem on it, which I know is a weird thing to say. Weird thing to say. But it makes me wish I had more Ultem. Let's see. Let's see. Maybe Twisted Timmy? No. Maybe... Ooh, what's up, Drip Theory? Maybe Drip Theory? Made by robots. What do you think? I can fit 3mm coils in here? Nah. We're going to have to go with 2.5mm coils, probably. Triple 26ers. Oh, no, these are 3mm breeze tones. These are 3mm, but I know these are 2.5mm Tricore Aliens, Wire Buddha NI80, 5-wrap, 0.15 dual. Shout out to Breeze Tones. We got coils all the way from Straya here. These are some Strayan. See, look at that. Get 2 coils out. Breeze Tones. High quality coils. Phrasing. Phrasing. I see you, Phrasing. I see you, buddy. Appreciate you. Keep me honest, keep me honest. Now, I can't quite tell. Oh, yeah, it's separated like... this. So these go like this. That is crazy shallow. So... where did my good one go? This one. Is this my good one? I think I'm going to cut these to like 5mm. Let's try it at 5. Just for the sake of whatever. For the sake of Dickie Mo. For the sake of Dickie Mo. Hey now. For the sake of Dickie Mo. For the love of Dickie Mo. Oh yeah, that's like 5mm? I think I'm gonna leave it like that and pull it in a little bit towards the airflow. I think this is what we're gonna go with. 5mm cut. That looks pretty damned good. It might just be knuckles here for a second. I apologize. Too many knuckles? Yeah. Here's the thing. I remember loving this RTA. Yeah. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's real good. Oh, that's real good. That's real nice. Good on you. Nicely done. 5mm. That seems to be the way to go. We got one more Dickie Mo. And another Dickie Mo. Dickie Mo. Yeah, I remember really liking this RTA. Really liking it. Does anybody... I did a review for it. If anybody finds my review, you tell me when this came out. I want to say it was like mid-2016. That's crazy that was so long ago. It's like 9 years ago. Yeah, I'm just gonna pull these both to the middle, as close to the middle as I can without touching them. Maybe something like that? Do you think that's too close? Do you think that's too touchy? They're not touching. They're not touching. They're not touching. Those are not touching. I'm not going to use plastic tweezers. That's crazy. Let's see. All right. It's reading a 0.11 right now. We can get that resistance to come up, though. With just a little bit of love, you know? Sorry, Breeze Tones. I'm not trying to manhandle your coils. But, you know, maybe I kind of am. Oh, no, these are perfect. Perfect. This is perfection. Great. Glowing beautifully, evenly. Pow no hot spots. Yeah. I think the positioning will be good. Just trying to see how to wick this. If I remember correctly, I did the troll doll with this. But I don't think I want to do that now. Oh, phrasing. I'm sorry. I'm apologizing in advance. You know how this goes, man. You know I'm going to use too much cotton. Especially with a retro vape. Because I'm so unsure of myself. Because I don't remember exactly how to do this. Exactly how to wick it. I think the right coil's a little too high, too. I think the right coil's too high. But it's fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Hey now. Too much? Phrasing. Someday, phrasing. Someday. I'm going to go to the UK. And we're going to wick something together. And I'm just going to nitpick you the whole time. That's what's going to happen. Yeah, wonky mismatched heights. Is it really that bad? It's so slight. It's so slight. And honestly, I think the only reason that it's wonky mismatched heights is because of the angle that I put them in at. Now look at them. Now look at them. This is golden. This is golden phrasing. This is golden. Golden. I wonder if I could do the tunnel. I wonder if I should just trim this. I genuinely think the last time, when I used to do this, I did this. I did the troll doll. But I don't think I want to do that right now. I think I want to measure. Like to right there. Because then, I think I can just, Shit. See, is my ISO too high? ISO's a little high. The coils are just gleaming in the light. Gleaming! Now, okay. Yeah, I think I can just kind of put... put these there. Put it there. See that put motion? This almost feels like an RTA that, I should have cut the wicks at like an angle. Yeah, see, that's a big just opening right there. Hang on. I'm going to have to do some... Yeah, why does this side look so good and that other side looks so bad? Okay, okay. I think that's actually looking much better. There's cotton right there. There's cotton right there. And when I look down from the top, I mean, it looks pretty okay. There's some light getting in here. And I'm worried that that's just going to equal Flood City, Utah. See that light coming in? I'm worried. I'm worried. Maybe we're okay. Maybe we're okay. Maybe we're okay. Maybe we're okay. Now, should we put Lucius? Should we put some Lucius in here? Let's go for some strawberry swirl. Yeah. Strawberry. We're going with some Lucius. Hang on. I should read the chat just in case anybody's like, hey, Nick, it's going to blow up when you press that button. Oh, that's fine, Easy. That's fine. Motherfucking Easy C. Maybe it's because I kick so much butt. That was Easy E rapping there. That's where my brain went. I love smelling the liquid. When you can smell the liquid from a distance and you kind of get the taste of it. Oh, it's so good. I think this is going to vape rad. It's either going to vape rad or flood like we've never seen something flood before. It's a good, I mean, this is a good design. This is a good idea for an RTA. Yeah, it's wet there. It's wet there. All right. This is all one big piece. This is all one big piece. The chimney goes inside. It's sort of permanently sealed in that Ultem. I can't get this out. I've never been able to. The whole thing is just going to, as you see, screw together. Is there liquid already coming out of the airflow? Yeah, that tracks. That tracks. That's probably from my over dripping though. It's most likely from my over dripping. The Churchill has good airflow. The Churchill has good airflow. All right. I'm worried that this is just going to flood. That's the fear. That's my danger. That's my fear, is I fear the flood. We're going to be putting this on the BD Vape Raiden, because this is just a good piece of kit. I mean, I really saturated those coils, so... Oh, that looks sick. 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 All right, this is the moment of truth. It's either going to flood or work perfectly. So let's see which one happens. Just immediately starts pouring liquid out the front. this on here. So many twists. Liquid? Is there liquid coming out? Boosh. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Churchill on top of this. I guarantee you. I would put money on this that there's not another person in the United States right now vaping a Churchill RTA on top of a BD Vape Raiden. There's not a chance. I'm the only one, maybe in the world. What do you think? The world? The world? I mean, it's pretty smooth, James R. But it's not too smooth. It's got a little bit of grit on it. It's got a little bit of sass on it, you know? .14. Let's try this at 50 watts. Cheers! The Churchill on top of the Raiden. Let's go. Yeah. Yep. Definitely needs a little bit more wattage. Maybe more than this device can handle it. I'm going to put this to at least 60 watts. We'll see what it does. Flavor's busting. It tastes exactly like strawberry swirl. Just waiting to see if this starts going dry on me. That airflow is loud. That airflow is loud. Map? Corn. Hell yeah, map tanks. You know why it was called the map tank? You know what it was called the map tank? The harder I drag, the louder it gets. If I loosen up my draw, it really smooths it out and takes that volume down, but the flavor is just good. Turn it up to 100. Run it on the hog. Put it at 400 watts. I think I can do 70. This is only a single 21700 device. So a 0.14 at 70 watts, it could struggle a little bit. It doesn't. The Raiden doesn't struggle. This is legitimately rad. Big gobs of bubble coming out. You see that gob of bubble? Look at that bubble. Any bubbles on the other side? Just bubbles. Just big gobs of air coming off of there. It was called the Map Tank because the guy that made it went by the name Most Angry Pirate. That's it. He went by Most Angry Pirate. I met him twice. I wore a Most Angry Pirate t-shirt for a while. You could go back into some of my really old videos, maybe in like the 2011 to 2012 arena, when I'm rocking my Most Angry Pirate shirt. And everyone just called him Map. Most Angry Pirate. Map. And so Map created the Map Tank. Most Angry Pirate. Yeah. That's some vintage fucking vape history that nobody will care about or bother remembering. It is saturated. That is a rich, saturated vape. It's wicking like a champ. The flavor is good. The airflow is, look, I'd be lying if I said it wasn't a little bit turbulent. It's a little bit rough. That's better. I adjusted the airflow. That's better. Raise yellow lightsaber. Raise yellow lightsaber to you too, Kingpin. I like raise yellow lightsaber. Yeah. 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 This is just yes over and over again. Just yes, yes, yes. The Churchill. The Churchill on the Raiden. This is just set up now. This is just set up. Let me see. Fuck, I forgot how to change the themes. There it is. Yellow. We'll pick the yellow theme to match the Ultim, right? Yellow and Ultim, stainless and Ultim, still looks good. Mark, I'm trying to do some more merch. I've been saying that for about a year, but I am trying to do some more merch. Dude, Kingpin, yes. My wife is out of town. She's in India right now for concert-related reasons. And this is the longest travel day I've ever seen someone take. She left on Tuesday at 10 p.m. She flew out of LAX Tuesday 10 p.m. And she just got to India this morning. Thursday morning. She just got there. That's a crazy travel day. That's too much. So yeah, she made it. Thankfully, she made it. But that's too long of a travel day. All right, guys, here's the thing. The Churchill, I saw this. I thought, I'm going to build that. It's going to be sick. I remember loving this RTA. I still do. I like the way it looks. I don't mind the Ultim so much anymore, especially because it's a little bit, I don't know, it's polished a little bit. You know, it's a little bit polished of an Ultim, so I kind of like that. But this on top of the Raiden, that's a sick setup. This is a sick setup. And the flavor is good. Luscious strawberry swirl. Yeah, James, appreciate you pointing out that my lava lamp never works. That's fine. That's just a big hanging dangle clack right there. I broke my lava lamp. I didn't know that was possible. I didn't know it was possible to break it, but we knew that was going to happen. Hang on. Where is it? Which one? Hey. Okay. Hang on, we'll be right back. I'm going to free the dogs here. Dog bed. Just had to free the Canis. And we are going to just jump into another bourbon. Feels like bourbon time. Is 6 p.m. bourbon time? Yeah. That's going to happen. Man, that was. That was too much vaping. My whole house is vapey right now. That was too much vaping. I need to relax. There on the vaping. What did you guys say? Number 5? All right. That sounds good to me. Oh, look at that. It's right on top. Let's have a little bourbon. Why not? Let's do the bourbon again. What's up, Jones? Chillin'. We're about to have some bourbon, number 5 from Andrew Airing. It looks like so much more when it's in the bottle, and then you get it into a cup, and it's like, that's fine. It's a fine amount of bourbon. Right there. All right, so number 5. Oh wait, let's not read the note yet. Let's do a little snifty here. Hold it up to the light, really evaluate this. Yeah. Nice color, Nice nose. I do. Dude, I need an industrial vent hood for the office. Although it would be way too loud. I need it right above my desk so I can just exhale weather systems and it'll just get absorbed and shot out the top. Marcus can't find the Raiden kit. Maybe V8 can help you there. I can't help you, you know? My YouTube videos are becoming more and more useless because I literally can't tell anybody anything. I literally can't tell anybody anything. Everybody asks, where'd you get that liquid? And I have to reply and say, I literally can't tell you. I can't tell you. YouTube will not let me tell you. And it's frustrating beyond words because someone's frustrated they can't find a thing, and I'm frustrated I can't tell them where to find that thing. And it would just be so easy if I could, but I can't because YouTube. Because freaking YouTube. All right, let's chew some bourbon here. Cheers. That one's a little sweeter. It's a bit sweeter right there. Oh, Schmurfles. What you doing, Schmurfles of fun? Shake it off. All right. Oh, Eagle Rare. This is called Eagle Rare. Eagle Rare, local store pick. This is the bourbon that took me down the bourbon rabbit hole, so to speak. I started drinking it in college because at the time it was cheap and available and had a cool looking bottle. Well, we're going to Google this. Stopped drinking for almost a decade, then decided to try to find a bottle and of bourbon and had gotten popular again, and Rare Eagle was always very hard to find. This is a good example of Eagle Rare. Some store picks are divine. Eagle Rare. Eagle Rare. Eagle Rare. Eagle Rare. Eagle Rare bourbon. Eagle Rare. Oh, shit, that's an expensive bottle of bourbon too. What? $5,000 bottle of bourbon? What is this, Pappy Van Winkle? Eagle Rare. The average price is about $90 a bottle. There's a single barrel for $218, and then there's an Eagle Rare Double Eagle Kentucky bourbon, $5,000. $5,000 for one bottle of bourbon? $5,000. I don't know if I'm a big enough bourbon fan to pop for a $5,000 bottle. In fact, I can't think of much in my life that I'm such a fan of that I'd plunk down $5,000 for a single one of them. You know? I don't know. I can't think of anything. E-liquid, no. Bourbon, no. Beer, no. Maybe if I was like dying of like dehydration and someone had a jug of water and they said you can have this water for $5,000, I would pay it to not die, but that's it. Eagle Rare. Look, this is delicious. This is delicious. But that's a mess. And the funny thing is, this is from Liquor Geeks. That's discounted. That's discounted. $4,999.99 marked down. That's 38% off the retail sticker price of $7,999. $8,000. It's worse than we thought. It's worse than we thought. $8,000 bottle of bourbon. $8,000. I mean, what the even F is that ass? That's bonkers. Too consumable for that price. That bottle of bourbon would last me like 10 years. That's a car. St. James over on Twitter or on Twitch. That's a car. That's a car. That's a Datsun. At least. That's a Celica. That's a Camry. You know? That's a Camry. I mean, this is freaking delicious. This is freaking delicious. Hang on. I need to get some sort of tasting notes. Eagle Rare. Eagle Rare. Oh, this is from the Buffalo Trace Distillery. Buffalo Trace Distillery. Sensational Kentucky, shout out to Kentucky. Sensational Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. This single barrel project is a powerful pedal to the metal, balls to the wall style of bourbon that has been aged 10 years, 45% alcohol, which means it's 90 proof, seemingly bigger than in the mouth. Yeah, it's a full-bodied with lots of caramelized citrus, maple syrup, smoky creme brulee, and cappuccino-like notes, as well as terrific fruit from the fermentation. The wood is only a complementary aspect of this velvety textured, full-throttle bourbon. Yes, the mouthfeel was the first thing I noticed. It feels real big in the mouth. Caramelized citrus, maple syrup. I was getting some mapliness. No, you're right, Super Nate. It's not a Camry. It's not a Camry. You know my dream car is a Toyota? How lame is that? That's pretty lame. It is a weird experience. It is a weird experience to drink this bourbon and then hit your vape because you're inhaling that hot bourbon flavor, you know, right down your gullet. I like the here, I'll just show you my dream car. You really want to know? Yeah. It's this. It's this. Yeah. It's the I guess the 2025 is just as sick. The 2025 is just as sick, but it's the 2025 Corolla hatchback. That's my dream car. That's it. That's the car. I want it in white, and I want a Toyota Corolla hatchback. Every time I see one, there's two parked in my neighborhood that I oogle every time I drive, every time I walk by them. I'm like, there it is. There's that Toyota Corolla hatchback. So sick. So sick. Get out of here. You can't look at that car. Tell me that car's not cool. That's bussin'. That's a dope ride. Toyota Corolla hatchback. New Camry XSE. Okay. Now you're talking my language. Casey and I, my wife, have had an argument going. Basically, since we met, one of the first times we ever hung out, I mentioned that I thought the Toyota Camry was a cool car. And she's never stopped making fun of me for that. She's never stopped making fun of me for saying that. Every time we see a Camry, she's like, oh, look, what a cool car. And I'm like, shut up. It is cool. Toyota Camry XSE. Yeah, it's kind of dope. Yeah, it's kind of dope. That's kind of sick with it. You know, the Camry. The Camry's going to go through that thing that like Kia did. Remember when Kia was like the lamest car brand on earth, and then suddenly Kia's like, fucking, we're Kia. And you're like, oh, I don't know when this happened, but when did Kia become Kia? And now it's like Kia. They're like cool, like borderline like a cool car. Anyway, yay, cars. Okay, well, let's move on. Let's move on here. Let's have some bourbon down our gullet. That can only mean one thing. That can only mean one thing. It's time for, ready? Where the hell is it? News, yeah. News, yeah. Let's talk about some news. That kid is back on that escalator again. What? Not a year goes by. I wish I knew the whole line. Randy, you say that every time. I wish I knew the whole bit. That kid is back on the escalator again. I hope his pants get caught and a bloodbath ensues. Don't get me wrong. I don't wish the kid any harm. Mallrats. You want to just stop the vlog and watch Mallrats? Okay, no, we're not going to do that. Let's get into some news. Let's talk about the news, you guys. There's a lot going on. And the first thing I'm going to mention is there is a California petition. Use guys. There is a California petition to overturn the California Assembly Bill 3218 and Senate Bill 1230 on flavored vape products. Look, 2,800 signatures already. 2,800 signatures. I don't know if a change.org petition is effective, but it's literally better than nothing, right, Jay? Maggots? Why'd you say that? The maggots are falling like rain. Maggots, 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 maggots. Have you been listening to Guar, Jay? Have you been actually doing the homework I assign? Have you been listening to Guar, Scumdogs of the Universe? What he's doing is he's imitating weapon. What does he say? What is he doing is he's imitating Logan's weapon. I can't remember. Wolverine's berserker attack with his adamantium claws. Man, I really botched that. Man, I need to watch Mallrats again. So there's a petition. If you're in California, definitely sign this petition. And I want to say something that I don't know if YouTube will get mad at me about or not, but the good people of Reddit, and they are good people, the good people of Reddit were kind of discussing a little bit of a California, I don't know, loophole, workaround. It's the same thing that happened in New York State when New York State banned flavors. Where the vape shops ended up going and where flavors ended up being able to be sold was on, Native American indigenous land, on what we would call what a colonizer would call a reservation. There's lots of these in California, lots of these in Southern California. We have lots of casinos in Southern California on reservation land. And reservation land isn't privy to things like federal flavor bans and things like that. So there's a possibility that in California, in these areas, it still might be an option, okay? It still might be an option for people in California. Steve Jones back again, 9 days cig free. Purchased the Vaporesso Nano 2 and a Vupu 100 Spark to complement my Cross Pro. I'm never going back to cigs. That's the spirit. That's the spirit. Too busy sampling a ton of flavors. Hell yeah, Steve Jones. Hell yeah. And dude, you have there's so many good flavors out there. So many good flavors. Talk to anybody in this chat. Get their recommendations. People are going to probably recommend JMW, Stevie's Collective. I have some favorites, but man, enjoy it. Enjoy sampling the flavors. Enjoy it. That's what's one of the best parts is finding rad flavors that you love. So, California, to fear and respect that escalator. It's just that asshole from Fashionable Mail. I've got another petition for you guys. UK. This one's doing a little bit worse. Let's refresh it. We're up to 955. I feel sad about that. I'm just going to put this in the description. I'm going to put it in the chat right now. It's a petition for the UK government. Please don't put an extra duty on vape products. 955. We've been talking about this petition since 2024, and we got 955. That's kind of a bummer, man. That's kind of a bummer. Not that I think a petition is necessarily going to change the world or anything like that. But it's like I said, it's better than nothing. It's literally better than nothing. It's way better than doing nothing. Way better than doing nothing. So I guess what do we have to talk about? The World Health Organization. Hang on, I have to really bio break. There's urine coming out of me right at this moment. So I'm just going to put this on the screen. I'll be right back. I got a bio break. What's up, everybody? Yeah, welcome back. I know. Quick intermission. World Health Organization. The United States is officially, as of Monday, by executive order, not funding or being privy to the World Health Organization. You know, you love to see it. You love to see it. It's just a good thing. There's a lot of people on the internet who don't know what the word nuance means, who are painting this as just the worst thing that can ever happen. Just the worst thing that can ever happen. When in reality, we know that the World Health Organization has been captured by a billionaire named Mike Bloomberg, who we've been ragging on and railing against for literal years on end. The word oligarchy is getting thrown a lot around in the United States right now. That's what the World Health Organization has had for, almost my entire vape YouTube career. Our biggest enemy has always been Mike Bloomberg. Mike Bloomberg has his greasy tentacles all over the World Health Organization. They've been captured by a billionaire. That's exactly what's going on. They've been captured by an unelected rich guy, which, on this YouTube channel, I've been railing against unelected rich guys for literal years. I can go back to any TBN episode with me and Danielle Jones, and I'm very confident that the term unelected rich guy has been thrown around at least 1,000 times, because that's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. Unelected rich guys don't get to use their money and influence to change policy. That's not how this works. Mike Bloomberg has captured the World Health Organization, and for, so many reasons, the United States is getting away from the World Health Organization. We did this before. If anybody remembers 2020, I know it's an easy year to forget because, it was so uneventful. 2020, it was like such a boring sleeper year, like literally nothing happened. But if you remember, during 2020, Trump did this. He pulled out of the World Health Organization only for, it was like 2 years later, we were right back in the World Health Organization. So we've done this before. We're doing it again. It's not like an immediate thing, though. Withdrawing from the World Health Organization requires an act of Congress. Executive orders, they don't get you that far. An executive order is more like just a proclamation. We still need the consent of Congress to actually withdraw from the World Health Organization. And even that process, because of the World Health Organization's rules, takes up to including more than a year. Hell, Seamus, hell, even elected rich guys, yes, even elected rich people are to be skeptical of. They do not deserve our trust in any capacity, but especially unelected rich guys. Do I need to bring up Robert Ellison? Do I need to bring up the AI-powered surveillance drones that are going to keep us all in line and put us all on our best behavior, just ushering some weird dystopian AI-powered digital surveillance state? He's just an unelected rich guy. Just an unelected rich guy. That's it. Just an unelected rich guy who wants to surveil the world using AI drones. Crazy. Also, the United States just gave him like $100 billion or something like this for funding this. It's ridiculous. It seems so insane to me, but look, we're on the path now. We're just heading down that road. Unelected rich guys, I can't stand them. I can't stand them. I can't stand them more than I can't stand elected rich guys. And we're thinking, well, the World Health Organization. But we had this reminder from Brad K. You're not going to be able to see this. You're not going to be able to see this. But Brad K. in Australia says, this is a reminder that the World Health Organization wanted to completely ban vapes in Europe in 2014. World Health Organization succeeded to completely ban vapes in Australia in 2024, and in just 6 months, all hell is broken loose. Imagine if the World Health Organization had succeeded in the EU in 2024. Imagine the decade of chaos, destruction, and death that would have been. F the World Health Organization. Yep, never forget. On the eve of the European Tobacco Products Directive vote in 2014, the World Health Organization sent out multiple, misleading, and in some cases outright false information to members of the European Parliament via Twitter, urging them to vote against the legislation of e-cigarettes. They did this. There's receipts. Until e-cigarettes are deemed safe, approved by competent national regulatory body, consumers should be strongly advised to not use them. Nicotine, inhaled, gested, in direct contact with the skin can be particularly hazardous for children, young people, and pregnant women. Also, fuck cigarette smokers. None of the approved regulated smoking cessation aids, nicotine patches, chewing gum deliver nicotine to the lungs like e-cigarettes. While e-cigarettes are used as smoking cessation aids, they are intended to deliver... What does that even mean? While e-cigarettes are used as a smoking cessation aid, they are intended to deliver nicotine directly to the lungs. Yeah. I mean, how do I say this? No fucking shit. That's why they work as a smoking cessation aid? Because they deliver nicotine directly to the lungs? What the hell, World Health Organization? This is just gibberish. It feels like a 10-year-old wrote these. Most e-cigarettes contain large concentrations of propylene glycol, which is a known irritant when inhaled, except it's not. That's one of the things that's just completely made up. Completely made up. Propylene glycol is not an irritant. Remember when the World Health Organization said that e-liquid was flammable? Does anybody remember this? World Health got on Twitter and said that e-liquid was flammable, extremely flammable. They didn't even say just regular old flammable. They said extremely flammable. So we did some science where I tried to light a bunch of e-liquid on fire and, shocked to the surprise of no one, it didn't work. E-cigarette manufacturers say cartridges typically contain 6 to 24 milligrams of nicotine, but sometimes they contain more than 100 milligrams of nicotine. There's not a cartridge or pod in the existence of vaping that has ever contained 100 milligrams of nicotine. Do you want to know why, World Health Organization? Because nobody could possibly vape that. It would be so obscenely irritating and awful, like the worst, awful, terrible, awfulest experience you can imagine. Tell me the World Health Organization doesn't know shit about vaping without telling me they don't know shit about vaping. E-cigarettes vary in the amount of nicotine. Other chemicals, period. What? There is no way for consumers to find out what is actually delivered. I mean, is that even... Shut up. E-cigarettes are often touted as tobacco replacements, smoking alternatives, or smoking cessation aids. However, no scientific evidence yet. In 2014, we had lots. We had lots of evidence. We had Farsalinos. We had multiple heart studies. We had lots of science in 2014. World Health still saying, oh, no science. So yeah, thank the maker that we are getting away from the World Health Organization and their backward ass stance on tobacco products. It makes it I don't know. I don't know how else to put it. I don't know how to be more outraged. All my outrage has been spent. All my outrage is depleted. It's gone. All because of Mike Bloomberg. And even today, right now, you can go to the World Health Organization website. What do they say about vaping? Do e-cigarettes cause lung injuries? You're not going to believe it. There is growing evidence. This is as of 2025. There is growing evidence that ends could be associated with lung injuries. E-cigarettes have also been linked to an episode of lung injuries in the United States of America. This is described by the United States Center for Disease Control as e-cigarette vaping associated lung injury. It's EVALI, which led the CDC to activate emergency investigations into EVALI on September 17, 2019. The United States CDC noted that as of February 18, 2020, there have been a total of 2,807 cases of EVALI reported from all 50 states. And not one since. Not one since. How many since? 0. As soon as EVALI was recognized as being from illicit, tainted THC carts, suddenly EVALI is just gone, despite more people vaping now than did during EVALI. But no, don't let that get in the way of your narrative, World Health Organization. That would be disastrous. It happened in District of Columbia, Puerto Rico, the U.S. Virgin Islands, including 68 deaths. Good Lord, 68. 68 deaths is a reason for the World Health Organization to tell people to never vape because of 68 deaths from THC cartridges. How many is it? 1, 2, that's right. 8 million people still die every year from smoking tobacco cigarettes. So fuck you, World Health Organization. Fuck you. The cause of these deaths has not been determined conclusively. Vitamin E acetate is a common additive in ends that contain cannabis. Ends that contain cannabis. Ends that contain cannabis. That's like saying cars that contain boats. It makes no goddamn sense. Ends that contain cannabis, no ends, 0 ends actually contain cannabis. 0 of them. Significant role of these lung injuries. Further information on this incident, including a strong, a link to the EVALI vitamin E acetate outbreak, updated every week. This is what they say. E-cigarettes are dangerous because of EVALI. World Health. The World Health Organization. The World Health Organization still railing on EVALI. Still railing on EVALI. Despite not having a case of EVALI in 6 years, the widespread proliferation of disposable vapes, still no EVALI. We have the highest number of adult vapors right now across the globe. Still no EVALI. It's crazy. There was no EVALI in Sweden. There was no EVALI in the UK. There was no EVALI in Ireland. There was no EVALI anywhere across the entire European Union. There was no EVALI in Canada. There was no EVALI in Mexico. There was no EVALI in Australia. There's 16 million, 18 million, 22 million plus vapors worldwide now, and there hasn't been a case of EVALI since 2020, but the World Health Organization is still telling people who smoke that they shouldn't switch to e-cigs because of EVALI. So yes, this is a good thing that we're getting as far away from the World Health Organization as physically possible, as humanly possible. They're wrong, dead wrong about tobacco harm reduction. And 2, unelected rich guys. Bloomberg, go away. Go away. Your anti-vaping money, no, it doesn't work here anymore, Bloomberg. Doesn't work here anymore. And honestly, there's a little bit of pride, I have a little bit of pride knowing that we are continuously costing Mike Bloomberg money. The more that we talk about vaping, the more that we spread the word about vaping, the more smokers who switch to vaping, that's just costing Mike Bloomberg money. And I take a little bit of pride in that. So cheers. Here you go, Mike Bloomberg. I hope your dick rots off. So yeah, getting away from World Health. Oh, you love to see it. I think this is going to be a good thing. This is a tremendous first step in the correct direction for tobacco harm reduction, is getting away from the prohibitionist mindset. Because Mike Bloomberg doesn't just have his greasy ass, disgusting, dickless tentacles into the World Health Organization. He actively funds other NGOs that keep people smoking cigarettes. He actively is the sole funder of Parents Against Vaping and E-Cigarettes. He is a funder of Campaign for Tobacco-Free Kids, along with Bill and Melinda Gates, along with the CDC Foundation. They all fund Campaign for Tobacco-Free Kids, which keeps cigarette smokers smoking. Mike Bloomberg is vaping's biggest enemy. Mike Bloomberg is just an unelected rich guy. That's it. Just using his money and influence to determine policy for you because he knows better. He knows better. You didn't know? Unelected rich guys know better than you. That's why we need AI mass surveillance. That's why we need it. Yeah. I'm on board now. You know, we do need it. We do need it. I'm down. Right on, Mike Bloomberg. Look at this. Greg Connolly on Twitter. More from Trump. Nicotine reduction in cigarettes rule won't be moving forward in the near future. This was, probably one of the worst ideas I've ever seen a singular politician even have, And I know that Biden was just being influenced by FDA in the very same way that Trump was being influenced by FDA when we got the nationwide flavor pod ban. He was just being given bad advice by the FDA. So we knew this wasn't going to really go anywhere. I'm surprised, I'm completely unsurprised that only, 2 weeks ago, maybe a week ago, we talked about the nicotine, the cigarette ban, and it's already won't be moving forward in the future. This indicates deprioritization. I can't pronounce that. Deprioritization. I didn't spell that correctly either. Deprioritization. Deprioritization. Okay. Say it again.
Deprioritization.
This indicates deprioritization. Delays or uncertainty, but does not definitively mean the administration has completely abandoned the rule. My prediction is it will get completely abandoned. Anybody who knows anything about literally anything would see that this is an awful idea because, again, when you reduce, when you ban something, when you ban anything, you don't reduce the desire for it. You don't reduce the demand for it. You just reduce the safety of it. You just reduce the safe supply of it. And this is why the drug war has failed. And this is why the war on vaping is failing. I think, crazy, right? I think that alcohol and drugs and nicotine should all be regulated fairly in the same way. In the same way that I have a safe supply of alcohol to drink, and I can go to a safe consumption site called a bar, and I can drink a safe supply of drugs, essentially alcohol. I think it should be like that for everything. Hashtag sorry, not sorry. That's not even the booze talking. I'm saying that with my full chest. I think I'm so anti-war on drugs. It's not even comical a little bit. What else did I have here? Oh yeah. I'm going to link in the description to one of Mark Gunter's best pieces he's ever written, ever in his life. I just love this. I've read it at least 16 times in a row, and it just keeps getting better every single time I read it. How the FDA made a gigantic, chaotic mess of the U.S. vapes market. It is, look, long. Everybody should read this. Everybody should go read this. Please, everybody go read this. It's one of the best things ever that I've ever read, literally ever. All right. I'm trying to keep this as short as possible. I'm trying to see what else I really wanted to include. Yeah, Trump orders a U.S. exit from the World Health Organization. I'm going to post a link to the Reuters article down below. I'm going to post a link to the Mark Gunther article down below. I guess the last thing I wanted to mention, because we're trying to keep this, it's 6:30. We're at 2 hours. We're at 2 hours right now. So we got to wrap this up in 1 hour, in less than an hour, in less than an hour. End the war on drug users. End the war on drugs. End the war on drug users. How about end the war on just Americans who just are trying to live our lives, you know? Good God. Good God. And I think nobody should use drugs. Nobody should use drugs unless you want to, and then you should. That's where I stand. You know, if someone said, oh, I don't use any drugs, I'd be okay. And if someone said, oh yeah, I use a lot of drugs, I'd be okay. If you don't want to, don't. I don't think anybody should use drugs unless you want to, and then you should. And if you should, and if you can, then you should have a safe supply. Alcohol included. I don't really want anything banned. Age restrictions? Absolutely. Absolutely. Age restrictions out the ass. Banned? I hate the idea of bans, and I don't understand how FDA even gets behind the idea of a ban. If FDA just regulated these products properly, they would know what standards companies need to follow. They would have standards for packaging. They would have standards for ingredients. They would be able to trace literally everything. They would be familiar with literally every vape on the market. They could all be up to the same level of like consumer safety standards. They could keep track of them. They could trace them. They could do trace recalls. They could track where it's going to a store. They could do surprise drop-ins. Like there's so much that if they just regulated them, we wouldn't have this illicit market. We wouldn't have thousands and thousands of Chinese, disposable vapes coming across the border. But they chose prohibition, which means now it's just completely out of their control. It's like Australia. They chose prohibition, so the illicit market kind of just stepped right up and said, "Oh, okay, we'll take it from here. Thank you for banning these, essentially deregulating them and giving them completely to the illicit market. Thank you. Now we'll take it from here. We'll control the supply. We don't card anybody. We don't check for safety. We don't check for ingredients. We don't do anything. We're the illicit market." How does that? I don't get it. I just don't get it. Supreme Pain 73 on Twitch. The only update that I had from California is that there is a petition circulating around. I'm going to put it in the chat. I'll put it in the description again. It's getting a little bit of traction. So share this. Don't just click the link and do the petition. Share it. Share it with people. Share it with other vapors. I believe this started on Reddit, so I think it's already in Reddit. Yeah, Drowsy. Listen, if we're going to take a sidebar here right now and talk about Ross Ulbright, yes, this was a really good thing. Ross, he should have never been in prison to begin with. But this is a case, and I think it's going to go like this with vaping, and I touched on this last week, but this is the right thing for the wrong reasons. So Trump pardoned Ross Ulbright finally, after way too long. Anyone unfamiliar? Ross Ulbright was the creator of the Silk Road. It was, a dark web marketplace. He just created a marketplace, and it was on the, unregulated dark web. So it was like, hey, you could just go buy drugs, you could go buy guns, you could go buy illegal stuff. And he just created the marketplace, and then everybody got on there and started buying and selling things that the federal government says that you should sell those things. So the Libertarian Party has been trying to get Ross pardoned, freed for years and 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 years. And then finally, it happened. After a lot of hard work, the Libertarian Party, honestly, I've been following this story. It was a lot of hard work. I didn't do any of the hard work, but a lot of people did do a lot of hard work. But this is a case of the right thing for the wrong reasons. Because Trump will also turn around and say that, we should just execute drug dealers. So you're freeing Ross because of pressure from the libertarians in exchange for votes. but he was a drug dealer, so you're pardoning him, but he should also be executed? Right things for the wrong reasons. Right things for the wrong reasons. And again, don't care about the reasons, only care about the right things. It's like if vaping succeeds, it's going to be the right things for the wrong reasons. Trump isn't going to defend vaping because he believes in the science. Trump isn't going to defend vaping because he thinks it helps his constituents. Trump will most likely help vaping because of, something in it for him. Lobbying. The VTA been lobbying a lot, getting in Trump's ear. If vaping gets saved, it's not going to be for the right reasons, but the reasons don't matter because vaping will get saved and that will ultimately save human lives. Anyway, that's just a thing. That's just a thing I've come to terms with. I want the results. I want the results, and I don't care if someone I dislike is giving me results I want. I don't care if someone I like is giving me results I want. I just want the results. I just want vaping to be safe, legal, and accessible for everybody who smokes cigarettes. Just period. Just straight up, period. And I don't care if the people who did it really believe in the technology. That doesn't matter because the technology works anyway, whether or not they believe in it. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? I mean, look, who do we have left? Julian Assange? It's like free Julian Assange. That's the next one. Free Julian Assange. Free Julian Assange. Okay, let me do this one weird last thing that I really want to mention because it's really just what the hell even ass is going on. Oh no. Oh, I lost it. Oh, God, I lost it. I straight up closed the tab. Wait, hang on. I can find this again because this is... I didn't do any WTF news tonight, but I could do some WTF news tonight. Hang on. Let me go back to my bookmarks. Here we go. Good old Massachusetts. Anybody in Massachusetts is... Newton City Council votes to ban the next generation from tobacco products. So this is a generational smoking ban in the state of Massachusetts where if you're born after a certain date, you will never be allowed to purchase any nicotine products ever. You're completely banned from buying any nicotine products in the state of Massachusetts if you're born after a certain date. Generational smoking ban. The same thing was floated in New Zealand and thankfully shot down. The same thing is being floated in the United Kingdom right now. It's a bad idea. It's a terrible idea. And I don't know if people know how bad of an idea this is, but this means that at some point there'll be a 21-year-old in Massachusetts who can buy recreational legal weed, who can buy any alcohol they want, but will be unable to buy Zins. That's just going to be the standard in Massachusetts. Is someone who's 28 will be able to buy all the legal weed they want, all the alcohol they want, but they'll never be able to buy any nicotine products. They'll never be able to buy a vape. They'll never be able to buy a Zin. I don't understand how politicians are going to let this happen. That doesn't make any sense to me. That's That's un-American. That is un-American. Straight up un-American. Nick has been fighting for vapors since before the Silk Road existed. That may be true, but I also didn't have to spend 10 years in federal prison for advocating for vaping. Yet, I don't know. All this could go either way. Let's just have a quick little vape break. I think that's it. I think that's it for the news. We're running way too long. We're running way too long. We're not going to be able to get through the rest of this. So I'm going to save some news for next week. We had some stuff with Clive Bates had some good things to say. I had this article that I'm convinced was written by AI that I would like to read. But don't forget about the petition. Don't forget about the UK petition, and just have a toast. Celebrate a little bit. Pour yourself some bourbon. Pour yourself a big tank of liquid, and just enjoy the fact that we may not ever have to deal with unelected rich white guy Mike Bloomberg ever again. At least in a capacity of the World Health Organization. He most likely will still continue to fund Campaign for Tobacco-Free Kids, and will most likely continue to fund Parents Against Vaping and E-Cigarettes. And supposedly, he's going to pick up the slack from the U.S. pulling out of funding the World Health Organization, which kind of makes me smile a little bit, because it's a lot of money, man. It's a lot of money. We give World Health, we give World Health a lot of money. Extra money. We give them so much money. I think politicians are dumb. Well, I mean, here's the thing. They're not all dumb. They're not all dumb, but enough of them are that I can lose trust in all of them, if that makes sense. I don't know that there's a politician or even a system of government that really deserves our trust or our respect. It might have been like that at one time, but at some point, the government moved from encouragement to coercion because they lie all the time. You know? So they can't just come out and say, oh, you guys, just trust us. Just trust us on this. We're not going to force you, but you should really trust us. Maybe once upon a time, the government could have said, you just need to trust us on this. And we, the American people, will go, oh, okay. We'll trust the government this time. Yeah. Well, ask the people who were in the Tuskegee experiments how much they trust the government these days. It's not going to be a lot. When the government erodes its credibility and resorts to coercion, then that's it. That's it. It's game over. It's like, okay, well, now I don't trust anything. Now I don't trust any of you. I don't trust anything you say. I don't trust anything you do. You say you have our best intentions in mind. Clearly you don't. Clearly you like lying to us. Clearly you like coercing us. Clearly we can't trust the federal government. And even greater than that is, I once upon a time, I was such I was borderline an ANCAP where I thought that big corporations could do no wrong. And now I hate most of them, now I hate most of them. So it's like we're stuck between this goddamn millionaire AI powered drones, fucking corporatist dystopia, or we just have an overbearing, tyrannical government that wants to control every aspect of your life, what you can do, think, say, eat, drink, use. It's dark times right now. It's just dark time. It feels like dark times right now. I feel like there's no adults in the room. And I'd like there to be some adults in the room, There needs to be people I can trust. There needs to be authorities on things. There needs to be an authority on whatever, communicable diseases that we can all go, what do you say? You're the authority. You're the most educated. We believe you. You seem genuine. That doesn't exist. And I hate that vaping has radicalized me so much to the point that when I search for anything, if I'm getting interested in fucking whatever, does red meat really cause any cancer? The research I do, it's like, well, if this website telling me about red meat and cancer was telling me about vaping, I wouldn't believe them. If this other website that I'm reading about whatever, this subject, why should I believe that? Because they've talked about vaping and they've been wrong about it. New York Times, I think, is a perfect example. I used to think the New York Times really had a lot of integrity, and I believed them to be real, true journalists right up until they started reporting about vaping. And then I went, oh no, you're dumb too. You make shit up too. Yeah. 6 scariest words you can hear. I'm from the government and I'm here to help. Yeah. Listen, policy aside, can we bring back like Reagan, you know? Policy aside, can we bring back Reagan? He just had a good vibe, man. I've been watching some Reagan speeches lately and I'm thinking, yeah, that's the America I grew up in. That's the America I grew up in, where anybody could come to America and be whatever you want, you know? Reagan has this whole great speech about how you can move to France, but you won't be a Frenchman. And you can move to the UK, but you won't ever be British. But the great thing about America is you can move to America and become an American. And that just makes me want to fucking stand up and salute the flag and hum the national anthem in my head. I find that so like patriotic, like, yeah, our country fucking rules. Of course you want to be here. Come be an American. Anyway, sorry. I'm gonna stop ranting right now. What we're gonna do is just jump into some quick super chats and then liquid tastings. Nope. Holy shit. Mail. Mail. We got mail. We got mail to do, you guys. We got mail. I'm sorry that the news went long. I'm sorry for ranting, but I've got a lot of big feelings and I've got a lot of big thoughts on things. And, you know, I really do try to do my due diligence. I like to see things from a lot of different angles. Vaping has taught me that that's something I just need to do. And so it's just a curse now where anything that happens, it's like, all right, well, I'm going to have to do a deep dive onto this now. You know, I'm going to have to really educate myself on this subject because you can't afford to be left behind. You can't afford to be one of those guys that's like, you know, I don't want to be the person that doesn't know what's going on. You know, Ghost Dog. Hey, hi, still can't decide. Cross Pro or Next Limb. Thank you for doing a great job and keep going. All the best from a Polish guy. Hey, I'm Polish. I have Polish in my heritage. I have family that came from Poland on my mom's side. My dad's side was Scotland. My mom's side was Poland. So, Ghost Dog, we're basically best friends right now. I haven't tried the Next Limb. There's a good chance it could be in my mail, but the Next Limb is the most highly requested pod that I've ever seen be a requested pod. So I will make the Next Limb a priority right now. Cross Pro. Honestly, there's been some pods. I'm going to put this out there. The Soren Faro box. This is a good pod. This is a good pod. Right. Barbara, that's why I say policy aside, because Reagan's wife was responsible for DARE and continuing the war on drugs. So policy aside, there was something about Reagan, man. I remember being a kid and seeing Reagan and thinking like, yeah, you know, that's a president. He's just so stately and dignified. And he's deliberate with his words and he's meaningful and he's wholesome and he's everything I want in a president. Trolling isn't like exactly a factor that I'm looking for in a leader of the country. Reagan, man. Fucking Reagan. Maybe that was the beer talking about being policy aside. That's the key right there. Policy aside. Reagan felt like a real patriot to me. He was an actor, yeah. I mean, I know I've watched the documentary, The Reagan Story or The Reagan Show or something like that. And you kind of realize, oh yeah, there was a lot of fucked up stuff kind of going on behind the scenes there. But the things that he said, you know, as a little kid, the things that he said really resonated with me. It helped shape my worldview of what America is and what we're capable of. For real. And it's not later until in life when you learn like, oh, okay, well, Reagan maybe he wasn't super awesome, but policy aside, Reagan. Ronald Reagan. Maybe people are going to drag me for that. I don't really care. People drag me like, my political views are so wonky, you guys. Just be thankful I don't share all of them here. Quentin, Arco, yo, the Assignment America was old. Rocking the Drag 5 with a Vapors Cloud Osiris Mini RTA, Vandy Vape Pulse AIO, and a Cross Pro with the 0.4 ohm pods. Still hunting the damn Hex ohm PS F the FDA. Yeah. Quentin, I think that was from a few months ago, six months ago or so. Appreciate you, Arco. Appreciate you, Arco55, Mr. Quentin. It sounds like you got some much more banging setups right now. Much more banging. New Wave Dave. Why is the high life so dark? Well, it's what happens when you leave 2 Miller High Lifes in your garage for 2 years. And then you go, oh, I think I have some Miller High Life in the garage. So you go out and you think, oh, I'm going to get these delicious Miller High Lifes and put them in the fridge. And then they're like Ultim colored. But you think, well, maybe it's not that bad. And then it is, but you drink it anyway. That's the story of the Miller High Life. That's just what happened, New Wave Dave. I can't control it. I mean, I do. I'm one of the few people that can control it, actually. But what are you going to do? Tim! T-Bolt. The leader of the Watching the Vlog crew checking in. 11 people tonight. Hell yeah. What's up, Watching the Vlog crew? Hey, Grimm, love you. Hashtag cool kids. Hashtag Watching the Vlog crew. I love you guys. I love you guys. Tim, the true leader that the Watching the Vlog crew needs. Hell yeah, Tim. 11 whole people. That's rad. I love that. And it's the Andrew Airing. Nick, it was a $50 bottle. Don't believe the internet. Are you talking about the Eagle Rare? The Eagle Rare? Not a $5,000 bottle. It was a $50 bottle. Well, I mean, even if it was a $50 bottle, that's like, what, $8 of bourbon right there? Maybe $6, $7 worth of bourbon right there, Andrew Airing? Still going strong. What's up, Rip? Hey, guys. Roxy says, woof, to Murphy. Oh, Murphy. Did you hear that? Murphy, did you hear that? You have a friend. Roxy. Roxy says hi, Murphy. He's under my desk right now. He's not excited right now, but he'll be pumped later when he wakes up, and I tell him that, Rip. Fishy. Too much overtime, but after tomorrow I'm on vacation until 2/3 through 2/6. Bussin'. Bowie has a surgery to remove a lump that was found to have cancer, but I have a feeling that's just the mass that will remove love to everyone. All right, I'm rooting for Bowie. I'm rooting hard for Bowie. And Fishy, dude, my dude, I can't think of a person that deserves a vacation more than Fishy the Web Cramp. You've just been rocking busy at work every single time. I hope you get some good time off. I hope you enjoy it, man. Thank you, Fishy. That was very gracious of you, bro. Very gracious. Don't let the man get you down. Damn the man, save the empire, F the FDA. You know, Terry Crews? No, we can't have Terry Crews for president. We can't have any more, this is I just want politicians to be politicians at this stage of the game, you know? I see a lot of people on the left keep continuously talking about, oh, Jon Stewart should run for president. Jon Stewart should run for president. I'm like, hey, I like Jon Stewart. He should not run for president. He should not. He never should run for president. If he loves this country, he will never run for president. We don't need the Daily Show host being a president. I just want people who have been in politics, or I don't know. I don't want Jon Stewart to be president. I don't want just any random yuts to be president, you know? We need to hold the office of the president to a very high standard, in my opinion. Yeah, and honestly, and this is why I reject the duopoly in all of its forms, is because I would just want any politician to earn it. Like, earn my vote. Prove to me. Like, tell me why I should vote for you. And not just because you're one of two options that I have to vote for. Like, earn it, bro. Earn it. Every American, man, if we could only get every single American on board with this idea where it's like, well, we're not voting for anybody unless you really fucking prove yourself. Okay? We're real skeptical of the government right now. You just need to prove it. And this goes from presidents to state representatives. They need to prove it. They need to prove their value to you. They need to prove that you can trust them. They need to prove it. Yeah, I mean, that's everybody, right, Steve? Even I have some good takes sometimes, but a lot of the times I'm just an idiot. I'm just an asshat, But I just want, that's what I'm after. That's what I'm after. Give me Reagan. Give me Reagan again. Jesse Ventura. That's tough. That's tough. That's tough. That's tough. Oh, you're gay, transgender, Muslim, and you support Trump. All right. Well, enjoy. I mean, good for you. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Steering completely away from any divisive political talk, let's jump right now into, you know what time it is. I didn't quite make it. I was trying to take my Dixxon off at the same time, The dude, yes, Jason Pierce, I could not agree with you more. We should have at least 6 parties in the United States. 6 to 7 parties, ranked choice voting. Come on. We can catch up to the rest of the world. We can catch up to the rest of the world. The 2-party system is fucked. The 2-party system is foobar. Foobar. And, everybody makes fun of it. I remember The Simpsons made fun of it in a Halloween episode when Kurtis and Kang, the 2 aliens, became the presidential candidates. And they're like, well, we'll just vote for a third party. And Kurtis and Kang both go, sure, throw your votes away. It's a 2-party system. You have to vote for one of us. That has stuck with me my entire life. Every time I see a presidential debate, it's like, I just picture them both up there standing like, we don't have to say shit. It's a 2-party system. You got to vote for one of us. Why is there even a debate? Why is there even policy platforms? It's a 2-party system. You have to vote for someone. You got to vote for one of the 2 parties. One of the 2 parties. That's it. Someone's going to win from one of the 2 parties. It's the illusion of choice. It's the illusion of choice. Anyway. Let's get into some mail. Enough of that. Enough of that nonsense. Let's get into some mail. I got this right here. Yeah. Get it. This. Ooh. There's possibilities here. There's possibilities. This could be anywhere. Yeah, it absolutely is a way to divide us. It absolutely is a way to divide us. And it's gotten worse, dude, over the years. I talked about this last week a little bit, but the partisan brain of like, I'm on the red team and everything the blue team does is bad, or I'm on the blue team and everything that the red team does is bad. Where's that getting us? Yeah, where's that getting us? That's getting us nowhere. Can we have a conversation, please? Can we just talk to each other as like free adult Americans without calling people fucking names or being demeaning or like, dude, let's just talk. Let's just chat. We can talk about these policy issues. We can talk about these things. We all want the same thing. We all want to live in a prosperous country, a prosperous free country. I have, Metal Morrissey. I have. Oh, hey now. I don't know if this is top secret or not, so let me double check to see if this is top secret or not. Hang on. I need to just check. 220. Nope. Okay, we're good. Look at this. We knew it was going to happen. It's the Spark 220. We got the Vupu Vinci Spark, and now we got the Spark 220. I'm assuming dual battery banger, big sub-tank on top, PNPX coil heads, 2 or 4 mil capacity, and it's going to have the sparkles on the front. It's going to have the sparkles on the front. It's got a honkin' button. I like that this is all off to one side. I like that the sparkles are going to be here. Could be a good looking screen. Honkin' button. That is a Hexomi style button. Spins. I'm assuming there'll be a way to lock that. And I'm assuming we'll get sparkles on the back as well. Sparkles on the front. Sparkles on the back. Does the front panel come off? No. Okay. Locking switch. Sick gradient. Giving me some Vape.O Gen vibes at the moment. All right, Vupu Vinci Spark 220. Does this mean I have to put another like 4,000 puffs on this like I did with the original Spark? Hell yeah. Okay, Spark 220. That's off to a pretty good start. Thobai, good night. Have a good night. I appreciate you staying up so late. Here, have a Wu-Tang Clan. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. You know, I'm not saying that the... Okay, wait, hang on. I know what that is. I know what that is. I know what that is. That's the liquid I'm waiting for. That's the Serenity Now. And we got some edible packing peanuts. Yeah. Yep, it is. Larry, fuck it. Yeah, the Vupu, the gene chip needs to be waking up every single time. Every single time. Oh, okay. Hey now. This is the Shift. Look at this. Shift XL. Yo. Yeah, it's a honker. It's the big Shift XL. Oh, yeah. Works exactly like the Shift. It's got that magnetic enclosure on the bottom. Press fit coil head. 3/4 turn top to fill. Oh, maybe I'm... Nope. Huh, okay. I think I broke it. It has to have a way to... Okay. I don't know why that just keeps pulling off like that. Is it only magnetic? No, it goes into grooves. Okay, there it's locked. Oh, okay. It's a little bit of a bust. That's a little bit of a kind of a pain in the ass. All right, well, Shift XL. Need a bigger sub tank. It would fit. You think it would fit on the Ascent? You want to do some quick vape science? And yeah, it fits. There's a little bit of what kind of looks like overhang at the front, but it's not true overhang. It's just, hang on. Try to really zoom in on this. It's like a slight overhang because of the front of this. It just very slightly, I mean, not even noticeably, very slight, very, very slight. But otherwise, fits on flush to the back. Shift Subtank XL fits on the Ascent kit. That's good. It's good. It's good for you. Good for you. And I got a bunch of, the coil heads that come with it. The VC Tech coil heads. Put it on clutch. We already have things on the clutch, you know? But we have a Bonzo with real smooth airflow. Nader. I wish with all my wishes we could bring back Epic Cloud's classic donut pounder. It's one of my favorite liquids of all time. You want to talk about rage? I got a lot of rage about donut pounder. Too much overhang for phrasing? Too much overhang for phrasing. I tried so hard to get... When Namber Juice was dissolved, I had a big... I don't even know what to call it. Falling out, sort of argument, conundrum with some of my ex-business partners, in that I was trying to buy the company outright because it was a collaboration. It was a partnership. There was a lab named Pure Bacco. I don't think I'm oversharing. This is all fucking ancient history anyway. I don't think Pure Bacco is still around anymore. Thank God. That guy Daniel can get fucked for the rest of his life. But Pure Bacco and I had a collaboration agreement. I mean, and this was legitimate. This isn't like any other business I've ever done. Most of the business that I do now is handshake business because I like to look someone in the eye and shake their hand and know they're not going to screw me. I do handshake business now. But back then, this was all on the up and up. Like we had lawyers, we had contracts, we had obligations, we had papers, we had all this stuff. So untangling that to dissolve the company was a big fucking nightmare. And I was trying to buy all the recipes outright and reproduce them and resell them as not Namber Juice, as a different line. That didn't happen. I tried like hell to get like my top 5 favorite flavors. That didn't happen. And when I tried to get just 2 recipes, I wanted Yig and I wanted Donut Pounder. For various reasons, it just didn't happen. For various reasons that really stick in my craw, it didn't happen. And so it bums me out every day because Donut Pounder and Yig should still both be available, or at least the recipes should be out there for people to DIY. And it upsets me that I don't have them. You know, it upsets me. But look, I got a Soren Ferro box that's treating me pretty nice, and freaking Churchill RTA. It's like my favorite setup of the week right here. Rift. Yes, rift. That is a rift, Panda. Severe rift. And it was one of those things like, I don't even want to talk about it anymore. Kaz. I got a Kaz box here. I got a freaking Kaz box. But yeah, it was a rift. That was a rift that happened. A rift. Let's see what's in here. Pow, no big deal, just the great dip. Pow, no big deal, just the great dip. Pow, no big deal, just pistachio RY4 flan. Holy shit, that sounds good. No big deal, just the great dip. No big deal, just the great dip. No big deal, just hooch pure banana. I've had this before. I've had hooch pure banana. Coconut sticky rice. Wait, I've had these. Kaz, was this you the whole time? Aged bourbon cream, the Dawn. I've had these, Kaz. When they came in glass bottles. Hey, Nick, happy 2025. Here's your New Year's Kaz box. Included is some juice and some other goodies. The Great Dip, the our relaunch line, and a mod. What? And an RBA. What? Kaz. Oh, man, if anybody sees Kaz in the chat, just give him a hard high five. Yeah, pistachio RY4? That's what it says. But not just pistachio RY4, pistachio RY4 flan. I've had the hooch pure banana. This one. I've had hooch pure banana it used to come in glass dripper bottles. And I'm wondering now if that was Kaz the whole time. We got the Dawn. I've tried that. I haven't tried Versa, but I have tried the coconut. I have tried the coconut sticky rice, and I've tried Hooch and the Dawn. I've tried these before. Fuck yeah, Kaz. Wait. Oh, there's a sturdy one in here? There's a sturdy one in here? Oh, an FDH sturdy one, Kaz. Hell to the yeah, look at that. Focus. She said focus. FDH sturdy one. Dude, that's cool, man. That's cool. And what the fuck? Shut up. That's cool. What is this called? The Rusky? Oh, shit. Okay, I see. It's a top cap. It's a spin. It's a locking nut up here. It's going to lock onto the battery. Exposed battery life. Sideways Boro. Those panels gotta come off. Oh, yeah. I just tossed my buttons everywhere. Okay, Kaz. Dude, that's rad. Thank you. I don't even know what this is called. The GK? GK? The 7. The 7? G7? The 7? The Rusky? What's in the box? Pow. Just a Boro. Just a sick Boro. A sick matte black Boro. This thing has hand feel for years. Black Delrin. I like Black Delrin. Dude, Kaz, dude. Thank you. That's so dope. Kaz, you rule. Kaz, thank you. That's awesome. I'm so happy. That's cool. A 7. Oh, shit. It's a 7. I want to set it up like right now. I won't, but I want to. Because it looks cool. The hand feel right there. Look at that button placement. That's like, what other button does that? The Parsons does that? Parsons is right there. Yeah, okay, that's officially been depleted now. Hell yeah, Kaz. Dude, thank you. Seriously, thank you. That is sick with it. But wait, there's a little bit more. Okay, we're creeping up on 3 hours right now. Oh. Okay. Didn't I already review this? I think I may have already reviewed this Smock. But it's a Smock Novo. I'm just going to make sure that this is the same one I just reviewed, I think. Yeah. Looks like it. Feels like it. Okay. Well, hey, look, the Smock Novo slaps. I'm going to have to check in with China and see why that exists, why I got sent that. It might be an upgrade. It might be upgraded pods. It might be, you know, any number of reasons. Okay. This, I don't know. I don't know what this one is. I got to take care of these Kaz. You know what? It's time. I'm gonna have to bio. I'm just gonna have to bio real quick. I'll be right back. Hey now. We're not running long, Barbara. You can't make me. You can't make me. Oh, yeah. I had a feeling. Hey! What up, Oxva? High fives, higher dreams. High fives, higher dreams. And you know what this is? It's an Oxva neck slim. Yeah. Yes. So tomorrow, like tonight, this review will get started. But there's also an Oxva 5th anniversary package here. Trippy. Oh, that's kind of trippy. Ah, okay. It's kind of cool. Oh, here's a neck slim. Here's a big neck. Okay, that's dope. Wait, where's my Oxva flash drive? Oh, here it is. Need to put this all together. Now. A Oxva flash drive. I can keep this on my keys. And then I can go like this. Are you sure this is a flash drive? Or is this a just an adapter for USB to USB-C? I'm not sure. Maybe it is a flash drive. Seems like it's not. But I don't know enough about flash drives to argue with you. Neck slim. Looks kind of sick. Super rubberized. High fives, higher dreams. That Google Nexus branding. Okay, got a spare cartridge. And, I mean, if this is an Oxva t-shirt. Yeah, of course it is. Got a good old double extra large. Oxva. It looked like I'm working a trade show. This is definitely just the t-shirts that they wear at trade shows. With hello in all the different languages. Hello. Ciao. Hey, Oxva, you know what? Literally the last thing I needed was another Oxva t-shirt. But I'm going to jam this back in here in a dumb way. I'm going to put this back in here in a dumb way. This is going to get left out because I'm vaping it. Higher fives, higher dreams. Oh, this is all sort of the new Oxva 2023 Zimplo, 2020 Origin, 2021 Zim, 2020-22. Oxva's been around for only 5 years? That doesn't seem right to me. That doesn't seem right. Yeah. Neck slim. Neck slim. Knee slim. Neck slim. Neck slim. Might be the neck slim. Might be the next neg slim. I kind of want to just start this. Like, I want to vape this right now. You know? Don't you want to just vape this right now? Let's get some guava jelly. Just fill this up real quick. Real quick. Easily done. Guava jelly. Dear Eric, that's my second to last bottle. You want that pod, Metal Morrissey? You want this pod? It set this to 35 watts. 38 watts? I don't want to vape a 0.6 at 38 watts. Might vape a 0.6 at 22 watts. High fives, higher dreams. It's kind of a sick pod. Uh-oh. Airflow. Yowza. That's nice. That's nice. Yeah, it's got a little stuttery. It's a little stuttery. A little stuttery there on the inhale. That's going to be a bummer. That's like a full banana sticker off. It's like a full banana sticker off. Damn it. Will! You guys know Will? Steel Valley Vapors? Fucking Will. Good to see your face, man. Okay. Immediately sold on the neck slim. Immediately sold. Time will tell me everything I need to know about the neck slim. But what I'm really waiting for here. Freaking. Can I give a shout out to just a really good man, a really good dude that I love? It's Eric. It's Eric. It's Vinyl and Vapor. It's Eric. He slaps as a human. He slaps as a liquid maker. He slaps as my friend. And there's some new. Go easy on me. Go easy on me. That's what he says. Go easy on me. I hope you enjoy. Miss you. Love, Vin. Vin. Vinny. Freaking Vinyl. Freaking Vinyl and Vapor. I mean, he already makes guava jelly. Like, that's the legacy liquid of my life is guava jelly. Legacy liquid of my life. But this is what we're after here. What's that say? Oh, just nothing. Pineapple mango tango. No big deal. Deep cuts. What's that? Deep cuts? Raspmelon Fuji berry? Get out of here. Mixed Berry Crush, and Sedona Peach Pear. Deep cuts. Eric. Oh, I got a sticker on me. And on my crotch. Eric. I love this. I love it. Let's see. Razzmelon Fuji Berry is a refreshing mix of tangy raspberry, juicy watermelon, Fuji apple, and some mixed berries. Mixed Berry Crush is an assortment of fresh berries collided with a sweet strawberry and just a touch of black currant. Sedona Peach Pear, a delicious combination of sweet Georgia peaches, crisp pear, and a twist of aloe and cactus. That sounds great. Pineapple Mango Tango, a vacation for your taste buds. Juicy pineapple and sweet mango tango with a slice of coconut. Shout out to you. Eric. You rule. This is what I was excited about. Well, I knew that I was getting a Kaz. I knew I was getting the deep cuts. I didn't know. This is a good mail. Kaz, thank you. Eric, thank you. Vapors Cloud, thank you. Voopoo, thank you. Smock, thank you. Even Smock. Yeah, even Smock. Thank you. I don't know how I get so nerdy about vape stuff still, but this is all really exciting to me. I think that's the end of the mail. I think that's it. That's the end of the mail. That's the end of the mail. Toss you over here. Yeah. Oh, it could have gone worse. Yeah. Oh no. Ran over my other Dixxon. That's no good. Damn. All right, that was a good vape mail. That was a damn hell-ass good vape mail. Oxva Slim. Or Oxva Neck Slim. Oxva Neck Slim. Yeah, of course. Hungry Hippo. Always. Always still fucked up, mod. Literally. Kind of always. Shit. So, okay, good. Let's do, let's finish this up. Let's do a liquid tasting. We're just at 3 hours. This is perfect timing. We're just at 3 hours. Now we can do a very random liquid tasting. All vape, I agree. All vape mail is a good vape mail. Can't do it as good as I used to. That was pretty good. Okay. Well, I want to do a liquid tasting, so that's definitely going to happen. Let me quickly, I don't know if any super chats came in, but I'd like to get to those first. The whole super chat bumper. Haven't seen that in a little bit. Nope, we're caught up. Sick. All right. It's time to do. You know what time it is? Shirts off in the pit. And obviously, yeah, we're going to choose something of Eric's to put up here. What do I want to try first? That one is too attractive. Too attractive. And then that, and then the GrimmGreen box. I found this box just full of liquid. And it was old, very random liquid tastings that didn't get ever liquid tasted. And so I just threw a bunch of more juices on here. So we're going to do 4 different ones. What's the most I can do? Okay, how about this? how about... Hang on. Everybody shirts off? All right. Shirts off in the pit. Shirts off in the pit. Okay, okay. I'm going to put a poll in the chat literally right now. Our last act of this here vlog live stream is to do a very random liquid tasting. Oh, birthdays. Oh, hell yeah. Arguably, give me a name there, arguably. Give me a name. Give me a name. I only got one name down here right now. But give me a name, arguably's dad. Any other birthdays, just throw them out, shout them out, shout them out, shout them out, shout them out. I'm going to real quickly. Oh, we got Shaun of the Dead and Tribal Buddha. Happy birthday. Hell yeah, happy birthday. We're going to sing happy birthdays. Sorry, I just had a death clock in my head there for a second. That's fine. Your birthday is January 25th? Michelle Elliott. Hell yeah, Michelle Elliott. Obviously, yeah, my wife. I'll put hers last. Casey Bicker. Casey Pickle. Ben's sister Chloe. Ben's sister Chloe. Susan, you're the 27th. Let's put it on here. Hell yeah, Susan Roman. Oh, seriously, Susan Roman. Maybe I'm just bad. Is that good? We good? Your friend's sister? All right. That's a little bit removed from the GrimmGreen sphere, but I'll allow it. Let's just sing happy birthday real quick. Let's sing happy birthday before we vote on any liquid. Before we take our shirts off in the pit, let's back up a little bit. Kaz's dad? Kaz dad? Kaz dad? Kaz dad. The cute girl at your pharmacy's birthday was yesterday? You like a pharmacy girl. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to them. Happy birthday, dear Saxon warrior. Also arguably's dad. Also Shaun of the Dead. Also Tribal Buddha. Also Michelle Elliott. Also Ben's sister Chloe. Also Susan Roman. Also Kaz dad. And lastly Casey Pickle. Happy birthday to you. You know what to do. Skip around the room. Skip around the room. You know what to do. You skip around the room. Skip around the room. Skip around the room. Happy freaking birthday. Skip around the freaking room. Happy birthday, you guys. Saxon Warrior, arguably's dad, Shaun of the Dead, Tribal Buddha, Michelle Elliott, Ben's sister Chloe, Susan Roman, Kaz dad, the Kaz dad, Casey Pickle, the love of my life, the reason of my existence, Casey Pickle. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, you guys. Damn it, I just like birthdays. I'm just a fan, you know? I'm just a fan. So happy birthday, you guys. We're going to get this very random liquid tasting going here. I don't know why I'm yawning. It's probably all the alcohol. It's probably just the booze talking. How many can I do? Okay, that's it. That's it. That's right. Okay. If you don't vote today, then you don't get to vote. Funky. It's a celebration. You don't vote today, then you don't get to vote. King Bim. King Bim. Pineapple Mango Tango. We got the Pistachio RY4 Flan, and to round it out, a Stevie's Collective Albatross, which is a Waterberry Punch. Waterberry Punch. Waterberry Punch. Please vote. Please vote right now. Please vote today. If you don't vote today, then you don't get to vote. You know how the song goes. Sing it. If you don't vote today, then you don't get to vote. Funky. It's a... Can't say that. Listen, I am torn between all of these, Chris. Whatever you choose, whatever the people choose, I will abide by the vote of the democratically elected liquid. Gonna sit here and vape some other Stevie's Collective. Flan, 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 flan. Listen, people, vote your hopes. That's all I ever tell anybody to do. Vote your hopes. Poor King Bim. Oh, poor King Bim. No one wants to hear from King Bim these days. That's a good question, Ern. What is a Waterberry? You know, I'm assuming it's a, I don't know why that's so gigantic, but that's fine. We can just, what's a Waterberry? That's a great question. I'm not sure if I know the answer to that. I'm assuming it's some sort of watermelon berry, you know? Some sort of watermelon berry. Could be. Waterberry. Come on, Pistachio. Come on, Pistachio. Apathy Miller. Bro. Yeah, okay, rad. You just got home from therapy, need to medicate? Be well. Yeah, dude, be well. Be well, stay safe. Love you, man. Love you, Mr. Apathy Miller. Y'all, Toot Nugget. Y'all voted mango when it's the most common juice. Yeah, but not Deep Cuts Pineapple Mango Tango. Mango, listen, Pistachio RY4 is not far behind. A case could be made that, you know, you could rally the troops and, you know, I don't know, get a billionaire to fund you. Maybe you could win. Pistachio RY4, 39 to 32, 39 to 32, 39 to 32. Oh, watermelon strawberry. TJ, that makes a heck of a lot of sense. TJ, that makes a heck of a lot of sense. Hell of a lot of sense. Oh, Waterberry. Oh, I didn't know that. Is that real? Metal Morrissey, is that real? Is that real? It's my best Skeletor impression. Is that real? Waterberry is a small watermelon. What's the cutoff size? Like, what's the cutoff size limit of a strawberry or of a watermelon? We rally round a family with a pocket full of shells. We rally round a family with a pocket full of shells. We rally round a family with a pocket full of shells. We rally round a family. Well, now I got Rage Against the Machine stuck in my head forever. Listen, Metal Morrissey, you said it with such conviction that I just assumed you were being truthful. I just assumed you were being truthful. You voted King Bim, William? Have you had King Bim? No, you just like saying King Bim. You just like saying King Bim. All right, the Pineapple Mango Tango has taken a pretty damn ass healthy lead. That is a damn ass healthy lead right there. There's no getting around it, you know? Pineapple Mango Tango, that's definitely winning. That's definitely winning. I'm ending the poll. All right, King Bim, away you go. Pineapple Mango Tango, you're going to stay right here. Pistachio RY4 Flan has to go away. That's so sad. And, sorry, Stevie, Albatross. You know, we've been going hard on the Stevies. Now here's where things are real fun. We're going to do this. Hang on. You're gonna need to vote again. Hang on, let me reload this page. It froze on me. Okay, here I'm gonna put another poll in the chat. I'm gonna put another poll in the chat. We could, or now, if your guys are gonna be swayed again, you might get swayed again. I mean, listen, it's up to you, but we can either do the Pineapple Mango Tango or the Mystery Box. Pineapple Mango Tango or the Mystery Box. The Mystery Box. The Mystery Box. You don't even know what the Mystery Box is. That's the thing. Wow, the Mystery Box is really a divisive thing. I wonder if we should run our politics like that. You know, like if Trump got to be elected and, you know, Mike Johnson came out and said, "Okay, America, now you can go with the president you elected, or you can choose what's behind the door." Why does the Mystery Box always win? Poor Eric. Poor Eric's just gonna get booted. You just love a good mystery? You just love a good mystery. The mystery box is Stevie's? Well, I mean, I don't know about that. There could be anything in there. Yeah, exactly. Microwave oven. That's what should be on the ballots. Donald Trump, Kamala Harris, or the Mystery Box, which was Chase Oliver. Chase Oliver was the Mystery Box. The Libertarian candidate was the Mystery Box. All right. Yeah, and then the Mystery Box is Mariah Carey on the inside. And then you're like, shit. Okay, Mystery Box. Okay. I'm going to end this poll, but I just want you to know how easily manipulated you guys are. 72% of you went for a Mystery Box, not knowing anything, not knowing what was in it. Let's see what's inside the Mystery Box. It's the Shadow Man. Yeah, that's right. It's the Shadow Man. Well, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Now we don't get to do a random liquid tasting. You guys voted for the Shadow Man. How? You didn't even... Shadow Man. I know. That sucks. That sucks. The Mystery Box is the Shadow Man. Which means that we're still going to taste this. It means we're still going to taste the Pineapple Mango Tango. Because the Shadow Man, you know...
Oh, the light. Oh.
As far as I know, He doesn't taste very good, as far as I know. That's not up to me to say. Damn, I can't believe you guys chose the Shadow Man. Can't believe you chose the Shadow Man. So easily manipulated. Whoa. Whoa. See, but Steve-O, sometimes the mystery boxes are going to be dope. And sometimes the mystery boxes are going to be the Shadow Man. Sometimes the mystery boxes will be dope, I promise. See, we would have ended up with fucking Gwyneth Paltrow as the president. Donald Trump, Kamala Harris, mystery box, fucking Mariah Carey, president. That's where we ended up. I'm going to be tasting this, which off the knuckle is crazy tropical. I'm going to be tasting this. It's a Soul Keeper with a OG original recipe recoil for blaying purposes. Because the original recipe recoil is the superior bleh device. It's the superior blerida. Oh, see, I should have gotten some hot belaying action. Some Twisted Timmy coils right here. Yeah, it's happening. I overdrip. Can you tell? This is one of the... It's like a unicorn recoil that has perfect O-rings. This didn't happen a lot with the original recipe recoils, was perfect O-rings. But this one, it's a thing of beauty. Yeah. It's the Flavor Bro Flavor Cap. Recoil, pink drip tip. That's a crispy cap on there, on the Soul Keeper. Just a really cool setup. I really like it. It was pineapple. It was mango. It was tango. The Kip. The Steel Valley Vapors Eggnog Bottled Violence. High quality. We tasted it on the Christmas vlog that I did right before Christmas. Cheers. Hang on. Hang on. I'm going to sit with this for a second. I'm going to mute my microphone like this. Okay. That was pretty good timing, too, at the end of the song there. Okay, here's the thing. here's the thing. It's pineapple mango tango. Mango is the least flavor in this. It's like a background flavor almost. What I get is pineapple. Just pineapple. I want to read this description again. I get pineapple. Yeah, a vacation for your taste buds. Juicy pineapple, sweet mango tango with a slice of coconut. Okay, the coconut is what I'm tasting. It's like pineapple coconut. It's pineapple coconut, and there's like a base layer of mango on there. I haven't had a lot of pineapple liquids, to be real honest with you. I haven't had a lot of pineapple liquids, but this is a pretty damn good pineapple. It feels like a very natural pineapple. Like it's not a candied pineapple or like I pictured those like dried, sugary sweet pineapple slices that you can get sometimes out of the, from the grocery store. It's like on the end aisle. It's like just in a cellophane, pineapple slices, and they're like dried and they're sugared up. That's the pineapple that I get. It's a really the hell was that all about? It's a really natural, real, juicy pineapple. It's like stuck between stations. It's very pina colada with like a little bit of mango, just a hair of mango. Thank you, Exhale. Thank you, Twitch gang. It's it's like a pina colada with a just a breath, just a whisper, just a essence of mango. It's mostly pineapple. It's like mostly pineapple pina colada. Very tropical. Very super tropical. It's pineapple mango passion fruit. Steve-O, you got sunshine. It's a pineapple mango passion fruit. I've never been down with passion fruits, but honestly, I would try that. I would try that. It's pineapple-y to the bone. If you don't like pineapple, this is going to be a tough sell. It's more pineapple than it is mango. In fact, it's more coconut than it is mango. That's really good. It's good. This is a grower, though. Like my first 10 toots, I couldn't place what I was tasting. But once I started picturing in my head those little pineapple slices, coconuts, some mango, like a hair of mango, it almost tastes like there's some papaya or something going on in here. This is a good, I know, good pineapple liquids are hard. I haven't had a good pineapple liquid. Let's see. I was living in San Diego, so it's got to be at least 2016, 2017. At least 2016, 2017. Tropical to the bone. Pineapple, coconut, mango. It tastes papaya-y to me, which is a little bit of like a fart flavor, but it's like a good fart flavor. It honestly reminds me of a liquid I had ages ago called Jungle Juice. And I loved this liquid, and it was very pineapple forward. But I remember at ECC, the guy who was giving me the Jungle Juice was very serious. Like, he took this liquid so seriously. He's looking me dead in the eyes, and he goes, "There's 68 different flavorings in this." Like, huh? Say something now. And I'm just thinking, I mean, does it taste good though? Like if a liquid has 2 flavorings in it and it tastes amazing, then that's fine. If a liquid has 1 ingredient and it tastes amazing, then that's fine. I'm not impressed by 68 different flavorings. Thankfully, it was really good. And now I question whether or not there were actually 68 different flavorings in there. Like, he was dead serious looking me in my eyes. You still sell Jungle Juice? Is it the same Jungle Juice? Is the label green? Is it green? golden ticket. Hell yeah, golden ticket. Hell yeah, golden ticket, Kenji. I love me some golden ticket. That's one of the only good chocolate liquids. Not one of the only good ones, but one of the ones that really sticks out to me. Pineapple, bro. Pineapple. Well done, Eric. Well done. Shit, man. I can't wait to get into the rest of these. Pineapple. I can still even taste it a little bit. There's more mango on the exhale than there is on the inhale. So much more. So much more. So much more. Holy shit. All right, pineapple, mango, tango. Damn, that was good. I can't believe you guys voted for the Shadow Man. Lame. Voting for the Shadow Man. I mean, that's fine if you want to...
Ah, the light.
Hey, you guys, we're going to try to do this. We're 3 hours and 37 minutes. Let's be done. Okay, let's be done. We're done. We're damn ass done, you guys. Hell yeah, just in time. Schmurphy's coming to say hello. Hello, Schmurphy. Hi, buddy. Bless you. You just a sneezy boy? Are you a sneezy boy? Hi. Hello. I know. Good to see you too. Good to see you too. All right, guys. I'm going to say goodbye. I'm going to go hang out with my patrons, hang out with my dogs, have some shed time, just kind of relax for the rest of the night, clean up my office. But thank you for a really, really damn hell-ass fun vlog. We're leaving the World Health Organization. We don't got a nicotine ban. We don't have a menthol ban. Things are actually literally headed in the right direction now. So I don't care how it happens, just as long as it happens. Just as long as it happens. Another retro vape microwave oven? You're trying to ruin me here. You're trying to ruin me here. Thank you, William. Seriously, thank you so much, you guys, for coming out Thursday after Thursday. I say this every week. It's my favorite day of the week. I love coming here and hanging out and doing stuff and doing the vlog and getting to hang out with you guys. It's like we get the band back together every Thursday, and it just brings a lot of joy to my week, a lot of joy to my life. And I appreciate you guys. Let's get out of here. Let's have a good night, everybody. Remember, vaping rules. Smoking cigarettes sucks, and everybody should be vaping. We're going to change the world, and flavors are going to help. Be excellent to each other. Be excellent to yourselves. Peace out. Toot Nugget. Hell yeah, Toot Nugget. Peace out. Jay. Maggots? Why did you say maggots? The maggots are falling like rain. Maggots. 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 Peace, love, and maggots. Maggots. The maggots are falling like rain. Okay, guys, peace out. Be excellent to each other. Be excellent to yourselves. Just, remember that people are people. And very, very few people are actually out to get you. Very few people are your enemy. Very few people are ever concerned with your day-to-day life. So let's just remember that we're people. Let's not lose our humanity. I love you guys. Be excellent. We're going to say goodbye with Homeboy OC. As we do, he believes he can fly. We can believe in ourselves, for just a little bit. Listen to Guar. Listen to Guar. Listen to Maggots by Guar. It's just one song. You can do the homework. I know you can. All right, Steve-O, thank you. Appreciate you guys. Here's Homeboy OC. He believes he can fly. We can believe in ourselves.
I believe I could fly. I believe I could touch the sky any time of year. Dun, 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 dun. I believe I can fly.